Pulaski County High School, and it is senior night here at Maroon Stadium. At this time, we ask that all of our seniors get ready, as we're going to go ahead and start with our senior night festivities. Down there on the field, just let me know when you're ready. We are going to start off our senior night with our Pulaski County High School cheerleaders. Our first cheerleader is Elise Gillum. Elise being escorted by her parents, John and Julie Gillum. Other sports and activities clubs she is involved in include DECA, Beta Club, NHS, Best Buddies, ATC HOSA, and Executive Council. The accomplishment she is most proud of as a Pulaski County High School cheerleader, the accomplishment she's most proud of is not only winning nationals her 8th grade year, but also being a part of a team that is like a second family to her. After high school, she plans to attend college and pursue a degree in nursing. Maroon fans, a big round of applause for Elise Gillum. Our next cheerleader is Ava Lawson. Ava is escorted by her parents, Michael and Marcia Lawson, and her grandmother, Patsy. Other sports and activities she is involved in: DECA, Beta, FCA, Student Executive Council, and National Honor Society. Her proudest accomplishment here at Pulaski County High School is winning nationals in 2022 as an 8th grader on the varsity team. After high school, Ava plans to attend college and pursue a career in nursing. Another big round of applause for Ava Lawson. Our next senior is Brooklyn Knuckles. Brooklyn being escorted by her mama and papa and her little twin sisters, Rylan and Charlie. Other sports and activities involved in: she's cheered for 13 years in Pulaski County, 4 years on the Pulaski County varsity squad with an NHSCC National Title I in 2022, also involved in FBLA and DECA. She's been accepted to her dream school, Eastern Kentucky University. She plans on pursuing a nursing degree there in the fall. Big round of applause for Brooklyn Knuckles. Our next senior is Brooklyn Sandlin. Brooklyn, escorted by her parents, Wes and Jennifer Sandlin, and her brother, Luke. Other sports, hobbies, and activities she is included: she enjoys spending time with her friends and family, being involved in her church. She is a part of FCA and the track team. Her greatest accomplishments are winning region, placing at state, and hitting one of the hardest stunts in cheering at nationals. Her plan after high school is to attend Eastern Kentucky University and become a speech pathologist. Maroon fans, another big round of applause for Brooklyn Sandlin. It's time now to meet our senior dance team members. Our first one is Haley Pack. She's escorted by her dad, Don, and her mom, Cindy. She's danced for 5 years. Other sports and hobbies include gymnastics at AB Training Facility. She also is a big part of HOSA, National Honor Society, Environmental Club, and FBLA. She loves going shopping with her mom and going to amusement parks with her dad. She also loves learning new gymnastics skills with her coach, Amber. The accomplishment she is most proud of is being able to fully return to dance after tearing her ACL. Maroon fans, big round of applause for Haley Pack. Our next dance team member is Brianna Burke. She's escorted by her mother, Angela Burke, her dad, John, and her brother, Joe. Other sports include HOSA, MNA, and Miss Gossage, with Mrs. Gossage. Accomplishments she's most proud of, an accomplishment is when the dance team made it to the state last year. Maroon fans, another big round of applause for Brianna Burke. Our next senior is Ava Martin. She has been dancing on the Pulaski County High School dance team for 6 years. She's escorted by her parents, Sean and Amanda Martin, as well as her brother, Isaac Martin. Other activities, sports, and academics. Outside of Pulaski County dance, she participates in competition dance for Amber Bryant's Dance Academy and is involved in Beta, HOSA, Masked Crew, NHS, DECA, FBLA, FCA, and Creativity Club. Her most recent accomplishment she's proud of is when she and her friends placed first place at DECA State for their project, E-Camp. Maroon fans, give it up for Ava Martin. And next will be the Pulaski County High School Marching Maroons. Our first senior band member is Noah Mullins. Noah's the son of David and Cynthia Mullins. He's being escorted tonight by his parents and grandparents. He has been in band for 7 years as a member of the marching band, concert band, pep band, jazz ensemble, brass ensemble, and indoor percussion. He is currently drum major for the Pride of Pulaski. He has been a 3-time All-State band member, an alumnus of the Kentucky Governor's School for the Arts, a Kentucky Youth Salute member, and Eagle Scout, and has been the principal trumpet player in numerous honor bands. His most memorable moment was performing at the Bands of America Grand National Championships at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis in 2021. His future plans are to attend college with a major in music education. A nice round of applause for Noah Mullins. Our next senior band member is Micah Calhoun. Micah is the son of Shara Murphy and Jennifer Murphy. He is being escorted this evening by his mother and his aunt. He has been in band for 7 years, playing trumpet, French horn, baritone, and percussion. His most memorable moment was performing at the 2025 Pulaski County Invitational. His future plans are to attend college and become a neurologist. Another round of applause for Micah Calhoun. Our next senior band member is Jace Sanchez. Jace is the son of Candace Sanchez. He's being escorted this evening by his mother. He has been in band for 7 years playing percussion and is currently a marching percussion section leader. His most memorable moment was performing at the Bands of America Grand National Championship at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. His future plans are to attend Murray State University and become a veterinarian or biologist. Give a nice round of applause for Jace Sanchez. Our next senior is Brooke Watkins. Brooke is the daughter of Kimberly Watkins. She's being escorted this evening by her mother, her sister, and her uncle. She has been in band for 7 years, playing flute and participating in color guard. She is currently color guard captain for the Pulaski County High School Marching Maroons and has been a Tri-State Marching Arts Winter Guard finalist. Her most memorable moment was the Walmart trip while at All Festival Band. She plans to attend Eastern Kentucky University with a major in mathematics. Another round of applause for Brooke Watkins. And our final senior band member is Elijah Lovelace. Elijah is the son of Ashley and Christopher Lovelace. He is being escorted this evening by his parents. He's been in band for 6 years playing trumpet. His most memorable moments have been traveling with the band and seeing other bands perform. His future plans are to acquire an associate's degree in industrial maintenance technology from Somerset Community College. Maroon fans, another round of applause for Elijah Lovelace. Time now to meet your Pulaski County High School football seniors. Your first senior, number 2, Zachary Anderson. Zach is escorted by his mom, Billy Jo McEwen, his dad, Josh Anderson, his brother Luke, and his sister Elena. Other sports and hobbies he's interested in and involved in: basketball, FCA, spending time with family and friends. The accomplishment he is most proud of is all district and region in both football and basketball. Maroon fans, give it up for Zach Anderson. Our next senior Maroon, number 5, Toby Wright. Being escorted by his mom, Jill Wright, his dad, Adam Wright, his brother, Caleb, and his sister, Macy. Other sports and academic clubs he's involved in: he likes spending time with family and friends, DECA, FCA, and enjoying the outdoors. The accomplishment he's most proud of is coming back to the game after years away and earning a starting position. Maroon fans, let's hear it for number 5, Toby Wright. Our next senior, number 6, Jet McEwen. Jet being escorted by Jason McEwen and Sheena. Also by his brother, his sister, grandma, and grandpa. Other sports, hobbies, and academic clubs involved in: he enjoys his time in peer tutoring. The accomplishment he is most proud of is growing his faith with God. A big round of applause for number 6, Jet McEwen. Our next senior is number 14, Caden Carrier. Being escorted by his mom, Kayla Robbins, and his dad, Clayton Carrier, his sister, Molly Robbins. Other sports, hobbies, and activities include wrestling and track and field. His accomplishment he's most proud of is making it all the way through Camp Jabez. Maroon fans, let him hear you, number 14, Caden Carrier. Our next senior is number 27, Bryson Mounts. Bryson being escorted by Greta and Billy Mounts. His other sports and activities include track and field, DECA, and FCA. The accomplishment he is most proud of is the 2-point conversion to Zach. Maroon fans, let him hear you, number 27, Bryson Mounts. Our next senior, number 41, Decker Wielden. Decker being escorted by his parents, Jill Wielden and Martin Wielden. Also his brother, Hagen Wielden. Also escorted by his brother in heaven, Lucas Wielden. Other sports and activities he's interested in is FFA and FCA. The accomplishment he is most proud of is winning district championship last year. Maroon fans, give it up, number 41, Decker Wielden. Our next senior is number 42, Brian Ford. Brian being escorted by his parents, Matt and Rebecca Ford, his siblings, Winston and Alex, and his girlfriend, Claire. He's involved in FFA and wrestling. His greatest accomplishment that he's proud of here at Pulaski County High School, winning district last year. Maroon fans, give it up for number 42, Brian Ford. Our next senior is number 54, Brody Johnson. He's being escorted by Tanya, John, and Hayden Johnson. Activities and clubs he's involved in, FFA, FCA, and also track and field. His greatest accomplishment that he is proud of, winning district championship last year. Maroon fans, give it up, number 54, Brody Johnson. Our next senior, number 59, Colton Kane. Colton being escorted by his mom, Christina, and his dad, Stephen Kane, sister, Kelby, and his brother, Kaysen. Sports and activities he's involved in. Also, hobbies include track and field, wrestling, and spending time with friends. His accomplishment he is most proud of here at Pulaski County High School is winning district last year. Number 59, Colton Kane. Our next senior, number 70, Levi Bashirs. Levi being escorted by his mom, Jill, his stepdad, Kyle, his brother, Gavin, his sisters, Layla and Lakeland, also his girlfriend, Chelsea. He enjoys hunting and spending time with friends and family. His greatest accomplishment that he's proud of is winning district last year at Pulaski County High School. Maroon fans, let him hear you, number 70, Levi Bashirs. Our final senior, number 78, is Kevin Ramirez. Kevin wearing number 75 here tonight. Being escorted by Dora Maria, Lucas Lopez, and Rosa Ramirez. He enjoys being with his family and friends and playing the game. His proudest accomplishment here at Pulaski County High School is straight A's while playing football and keeping a job. Maroon fans, let him hear you. Number 75, Kevin Ramirez. That is your Pulaski County High School seniors. Maroon fans, stand up. Let them hear you.
All right, we are live here with my main man, Brad Woodcock, while Brandon Forster's on the beaches of St. Augustine. It's you and I tonight for the South Laurel Cardinals for Maroon Senior Night. So, Brad, let's discuss some of our seniors here at the beginning, and we'll just go numerically right here.
Let's do it.
So, number 2, Zach Anderson. Give me your thoughts on Zach.
Zach Anderson, do it all. Quarterback, basketball player, really exceptional kid too. Had him in class, super smart, super intelligent, super nice. Just a great, upstanding guy. Comes from a great family. Got a really bright future ahead of him.
So we'd probably just give him best hair, wouldn't we, for senior superlative?
Well,
he's always fixing it.
I try not to look at the kid's hair because I have my own deficiencies as far as that goes.
Zach Anderson, do it all, 6'4", mobile quarterback. That's a great leader. Number 5, Toby Wright. Let's talk about Toby for a minute.
Toby, I don't know him as well. I did not get lucky enough to have him in class, but every time that I've ever interacted with him, he's always seemed like a great kid. A great citizen.
Now, fast fact, he is dating my niece, Hannah Murray, and has been for a long time.
So he's had to put up with her for 4 years.
Toby, you better treat her well. But we called his name out quite a bit last game. He was one of those, if you'll remember, that he came up and made a lot of good tackles for us and a lot of sticks on the defensive
really come
side.
a long way as a football player. I was really impressed with him last time out against South Warren.
Yeah, it seemed like we just kept saying number 5, Toby Wright, number 5, Toby Wright. Jump over here then, number 6, Jet McEwen.
Jet, I love Jet. He's hilarious. Also a great football player, very long, athletic. But just really a pleasure to have in class. And he's one of the kids that you have him in class and they never forget you. He comes by, he always says hi every time he walks by. Some of these kids, you have them again in the future, or if you see them in the hallway in the future, they forget that you exist. Jet never does that, so thank you, Jet.
Shout out to Jet. Yes, he is definitely at the top of the best-mannered kids in the building. So props to his parents on that one. I'm going to say Billy Joe was responsible for that. But anyway, Jet, we missed him last game because he's had a tick bite. He's had a little sickness he's been dealing with and injury bugs. South Warren game he didn't play, but he should be back in the lineup for us tonight.
Those tick bites are nothing to mess with. My dad has been dealing with issues from one for a long time, so hope you get to feeling better soon, Jet. Hopefully you've made a full recovery.
Amen. So number 6, I saw Jason out there with him tonight, so good to see Jason as well. His big brother, former Maroon player. Number 14, Caden Carrier. Let's talk about our man that's going in the Marines.
Yeah, Caden's a great kid also. Really come a long way as a running back. Really two-way player for us, offense and defense. Does a really nice job as safety and cornerback, and then just a really good running back also. And he does a really good job spelling that little 3-headed monster that we've got running the ball for us this year.
That last game he gave you and I a big scare when he punched the turf out there, and we thought maybe we'd lost him for the season. And I talked to him in class, and he said, Mr. Murray, it was just a stinger. It shot all the way through my body, and my back felt this pain go through it. And he said, it was a sharp pain I can't explain. He said, but fortunately,
I was worried about him, watching him on the ground when he was punching the ground, but when we watched the replay, it kind of looked like he got hit in the thigh, so I was hoping he'd make a full recovery, and, he was back out on the field later that game, so that's good.
Yeah, and, he's got that perfect if you're going to be a special teams player like he is, and you're going to take off these kickoffs, this is not the NFL. It's not soft. You get the full running goal from the time you kick the ball, and there's some big hits out there. And South Warren was laying some big hits, but Caden's tough, man. KC, he's going to get right back up and give you everything he's got. So big things. I think KC scores a touchdown on senior night.
There you go.
I think jumbo package, they put him in for one.
There you go.
All right, so 14, let's jump all the way down now to, looks like we're going down to number 27. One of the best kickers we've had, and we've been blessed with a lot of good place kickers here, but number 27, Bryson Mounts.
He's done a great job kicking here. What has he been kicking since his freshman year, I think? I didn't have the pleasure of having him in class, but my wife did, and she does nothing but brag on him and says he's just an outstanding kid.
He is. He's very well-mannered, and you wouldn't know he's in the room for nothing. He's just so quiet and humble and just a great young man as well. Greta and family's done a great job raising him. I call him Mini Derek, Mini Jared. So 2 older brothers. His older brother was my FBLA president, and his other older brother, second oldest, Derek, was one of the best place kickers we've had here. So he followed in his older brother's footsteps for sure, and I'm sure Derek's watching from North Dakota right now, unless he's here, but I'd say he's probably in North Dakota. Okay, number 27, let's jump all the way down now to number 41. Let's talk about little Martin Decker Wilden.
Decker has been a great tight end for us over the last few years. Can't say enough about Decker. He's a great kid too. Anybody that's had him would agree. He's hilarious. Also in the running for best hair. But he's just a great kid overall. Really, really going to miss seeing him at Pulaski County High School after this year.
What's great is having him and Sammy in class together, and they're just sitting right across from each other. But what a great couple, and Decker and Sammy in class. But like you said, Decker, great young man. Martin did a great job. Martin taught with us for a period of years before he went into chicken farming. So Martin, kudos. Decker is a fine gentleman for sure.
Absolutely.
Number 42, let's switch over to Brian He-Man Ford.
Brian Ford. I've known Brian Ford since well before he ever got to high school because I spent a period of time working for his dad, Matt Ford, over at Ford Brothers. He's just an absolutely wonderful kid. Always got a smile on his face. He's kind of the opposite of his brother Winston, who's very serious. But Brian is just a wonderful kid. And he's had a great career here at Pulaski County High School too.
Yeah, he's such a pleasure to have in class. And his mom, Rebecca's STC, I talked to her a little bit earlier, and you could tell she was sort of bittersweet, not looking forward to this moment because her baby's graduating. I know Winnie's 2 years younger, but it's different when that first one is walking through senior night for things. So 42, we've got through Brian. So now let's jump all the way down to number 54, one of our, I guess, classmates, cohorts, Tanya's son, Brody Johnson.
Brody is also just a wonderful kid. I had him his freshman year, and he was real quiet, but a real funny kid. But he's had a great career for us on the defensive line. Kind of battled a little bit of injuries last year and the beginning of this year, but I think he's rounded into health now. So he's had a great career here.
Brody's one of those that definitely can stop the middle of the run up and helps us out a whole bunch in there. But he's also another one of those just a gentle giant, sort of soft-spoken and reminds you of, Tanya's a lot more outgoing than Brody is with things. But Brody's serious. Brody, when it's football time, it's go time. That's what we need. So number 59, Colton Coca-Cola Kane.
I never had Colton in class, but I've seen him around the building multiple times. He's been walking in a boot, nursing an injury for pretty much the whole year. So just really speaks to his toughness that he's still able to grind it out every week and all the things that he's been through this year.
Yeah, what's funny, we'll go to lunch every day. I've got him in fourth grade, and the kids will tease him. He don't even need that walking boot and try to make fun of him. And he's like, dude, you don't understand. I broke my foot, and I'm still playing football on it. So, but they've got to try to tease him every day in class. So 59, we're through him. Number 70, Levi Bashirs.
Levi Bashirs, stalwart of the offensive line over the last few years. It feels like he's been the center here forever. I had him in class also. Just another great kid. Another thing about Coach Burns and just the community of kids he's created, you just can't say enough about how good these kids are. And Levi just absolutely fits that mold as well.
Levi's one of those that we don't talk enough on the broadcast about, but I think he does an excellent job anchoring the line, like you said. And he's got really good hands, really strong feet, and he's able to move around the pocket. And I think he does an excellent job on that O-line for things. Yeah. Okay, if we had to ask the senior's favorite, and we do the Maroon Minute, this guy's going to be right at the top of the list. Number 75, Kevin Ramirez.
Kevin Ramirez, probably one of the favorite kids that I've had since I've been at Pulaski County High School. I had him 2 years, his freshman and sophomore year. Just a really funny kid. He used to always say I was preying on his downfall because I made him do his work. But he's just absolutely wonderful, and really enjoyed having him in class.
Same thing. I had him last year in class too, and he's one of those that's not too shy. They won't ask you how to do something if he doesn't understand how to do it. He's a hard worker, and that's what I really appreciate about him, because his attitude, his work ethic, his smile. I can see why he would be one of their favorites out there on the football team.
Oh, yeah.
So he may not get the minutes out on the field, but he's a big part of that team and being a camaraderie with them. And Kevin, you never know. We may have to call your name here sometime soon. It's always next man up. But we do know that all the seniors and Murray and Woodcock love you, so that's for sure.
Yeah.
So now with these 11 seniors, we've had a big senior night. This is only our third home game, so it's pretty weird having senior night on our third home football game. But we've only got one home football game left after this guaranteed, even though the seeding should give us 2, 3, maybe 4. Stay tuned, home football games, depending how far we can go. But we got to focus on tonight first. And, talking about these 11 seniors, this is a special group right here. And I'm going to say this class of 2025, 2026 will be one that Maroon Sports Network will always remember, because let's listen to those 11 names we just called.
Yeah, it's really a great group of kids that have been through a lot, won a lot of games here over the last few years. But then also they had to go through the coaching change, but they've come out of it on the other side, playing some really great football, which I'm sure we'll talk about that event a lot tonight as well, kind of the other storyline here. But yeah, these seniors, can't say enough about them. Going to miss them when they're gone, and they've left a huge impact here at Pulaski County High School.
It's definitely going to be hard to fill all those shoes, because you've got a mix of all of them in through here and every single one of these. And what's so cool this year is, with Mr. DeBoer and I teaching senior seminar, I pretty much get to talk to every single one of these almost every single day. And we talk about and rehash the game or the upcoming game or what's coming up. South Warren was a true test that last game. But, let's reflect back just a minute. We lost 35-0. But at the end of one quarter, Brad, you and I were on the call, 0-0 after one quarter.
Yep.
We've got the ball at the 20-yard line. We've got 1st and 10 from South Warren's 20, and we're driving. So for one quarter, we played with the number 2 team in the state of Kentucky.
Yeah.
So you got to take the little bitty things away from that game. So what type of things do you think positively Coach Burns can take away from the South Warren game?
Well, I think that talking to us, he'd probably say not much, but there's definitely some things that they did well. Defensively, they didn't give up too many big plays. They didn't really let South Warren dictate the whole game. There was really just a couple of big plays scattered here and there that kind of made the difference. Offensively, they had chances. They had guys open down the seams who just couldn't really haul in the key catch to get our offense moving in the right direction. But overall, I really felt like we kind of went toe-to-toe, and I feel like that scoreline's really not indicative of how close the game really was.
You know, speaking about that last game for South Warren, I thought that we might have saw the emergence of a couple players stepping up. We talked about number 5, Toby Wright, stepping up. And then a little bit about Reese Turner as well. Reese Turner's son. What's Reese's son's name?
Charlie
Turner. He had a big catch for the first big catch down the middle.
He did.
And then, like, Zach went to him 2 more times after that.
I felt like it was 4 straight times that went to Charlie.
I felt like it was, too. So I think we saw the emergence of him to give us another option. Now, you also mentioned that tonight, you know, we're missing one of our outstanding juniors as well. So tonight we will not have Boone Gobby. So Charlie may have to stand up a little bit more without Boone tonight.
That's just kind of what happens during the football season. It's kind of a game of attrition. You're going to lose some people, so it's next man up. So if that's Charlie tonight, look for him to have a big night.
Well, tonight behind our horses, you know, you got your old line down there. And I just went down a little bit earlier, and Cole Drawn is here, probably the greatest quarterback the Cole Train is here. So he's here to watch his nephew play, Connor Blevins. And I expect Connor to have a huge game in there as well as Brady Hull. Brady went to the South Carolina Gamecocks game against the Cats. We don't want to speak about the Kentucky getting bludgeoned at South Carolina.
We don't have to talk about that.
But Brady was there, and wherever he goes to, we're going to support. But I expect Case and Brock to come out and have a huge game tonight behind this offensive line and what they've been able to probably tweak in these last couple of weeks.
Well, the real issue against South Warren was the inability to run against their huge defensive line. They had defensive tackles that were 6'7", over 300 pounds. Today it's a little bit of a different story with South Laurel. They're not going to have that kind of size. So getting the run game going, I'm sure, is number 1 on Coach Burns' list of things that they need to accomplish today.
Well, we're going to go to commercial sometime. I don't know when because I'm not getting a 30-second countdown because it's 7:12 already. So let's go to commercial and get ready to come right back.
If you're looking for your next fundraiser, school merch, custom embroidery, or screen printing, choose Magic Monograms. Magic Monograms can customize hats, blankets, backpacks, and shirts for your business, fundraiser, or next event. Contact Magic Monograms today at 606-679-3535 or visit them at 110 Creek Terrace behind Cabana in Somerset.
Looking for quality printing and custom signs? Somerset Printing and Signs has got you covered. Family owned and operated right here in Somerset, Kentucky since 1978. We take pride in bringing your ideas to life. From business cards to banners and everything in between, our expert team is here to provide you with the highest quality products and services. They always deliver on time and exceed expectations. Visit us at 1021 West Columbia Street or give us a call at 606-679-5217. Somerset Printing and Signs, where your vision becomes reality. Support local. Choose Somerset Printing and Signs. Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping. It's your one-stop shopping for all of your outdoor home care needs. Call us for sidewalks, driveways, pressure washing, edging, landscaping, and more. Be the envy of all of your neighbors. Call Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping today at 687-7221. That's Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping, 687-7221. Be the envy of all of your neighbors.
And we're back live. Brad, now let's talk about keys to today's game. We are about 15 minutes away from kickoff, and South Laurel is rolling in here with a 7-0 record. Tell us a little bit about what you know about South Laurel and what you sort of expect for tonight.
Well, everything starts and runs with their quarterback, Mason Griffin. Has thrown for over 1,800 yards this year. That's almost 270 yards a game. That's a lot for a high school game, just 12-minute quarters. They've also ran the ball very effectively. Wes Dow has 16 rushing touchdowns on the year. So that's the two guys you really want to key on. For us, our key to the game is we've got to get back to doing what we do well, which is run the football. I think that's going to be, I mentioned it a few minutes ago, I think that's what Coach Burns is really going to be harping on this week, getting the ball in the hands of Case and Brock, getting in behind Brady Hall and Connor Blevins, and getting to the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned it right there, and Coach Hines has done a phenomenal job with this group. Who would have thought in 2 years he could have brought a team that was literally, and not to knock on South Laurel, but a couple years ago, I felt like we could put 100 up on this team if we wanted to, and sort of had to call off the dogs. And that was Coach Hines coaching against South Laurel. So then he had to come around now and flip this team around. He's a district rival, and now he's got them at 7-0. And you and I looked at the schedule a little bit sooner. The only close game South Laurel's had to date, which may hurt them tonight because we do expect it to be a battle, especially in the first half, was a 33-22 victory at Somerset, which turned a lot of heads in this state for the first game.
Well, Somerset's going to be one of the best teams in 2A and probably one of the favorites to get down to the end of maybe making it to the championship game. So that's no small feat, beating them at Somerset. They went to Wayne County also and won 38-13. That's not an easy place to play down there either. There was never any question whether Coach Hines could turn South Laurel around. Certainly, we knew he had the ability, but to do it in 2 years, that's really impressive.
Absolutely. And you talked about keys to the game. Wes Dow with 622 yards and 16 touchdowns is their leading rusher, right? Number 3.
Yeah.
Garrison Brown is their leading receiver, number 10. He averages almost 78 yards a game as a receiver, and he has 8 touchdowns as well. And Malachi Smith, number 34, has 77 tackles on the year to sort of go along with the defensive side of things. But very well-rounded, like you said, between Mason, Garrison, and Wes. You're going to see a trio of good players, and every good team's going to have a good balance, and they seem to have a good balance.
Everything really kind of runs with Griffin. It's kind of like what you would expect a Johnny Hines offense to look like when he was here at Pulaski County. They do run the ball a lot. West Dallas averaging about 80-some yards a game, but it's not as much as like a really run-heavy team would. They really spread the ball around a lot on offense. If you look down the list of their stats for receivers, several receivers have over 10 catches. So they really spread the ball around. Mason Griffin's got 20 touchdown passes. Garrison Brown, who you mentioned, is their top receiver. He's only got 8 of those. So that's 60% of his passing touchdowns have gone to other players. So they're very balanced on offense. They're gonna throw the ball a lot. And it's really going to come down to our DBs and our ability to make tackles in space, kind of like what we talked about with the South Warren.
You know what I love is knowing that you're married to a math teacher, because you knocked that 60% out in a matter of like 2 seconds.
She's watching right now.
Melissa would be so proud of you.
I doubt she even caught that.
8 out of 20. 12 went the other one, 60%. I'm like, dang, okay, Brad Woodcock's got it going on. Brad, speaking about the game tonight, you and I were talking about this a little bit earlier. We expect a lot of offense, and we got to see where the big defensive stops are going to come. That last game was the first time that we've ever not won a second half. Like South Warren literally dominated the entire game. Every time that Coach Burns has had a chance to make adjustments at halftime, he's come out and dominated the second half with his adjustments. I don't know how that's going to work against Coach Hines tonight, but Coach Hines has a state championship, a couple state runner-ups here. The guy's been around the block. He knows what he's doing as well, and he's going to make his own adjustments.
Right.
Fans, I expect a really high-scoring game. I'm expecting a lot of action. I'm expecting a fun senior night, and the weather cannot get any better than it is right now.
Just absolutely perfect weather. This is the second week in a row that we've been together that the weather could not be better for football.
I'll give a shout out right now to Byron Childers. He actually texted a little bit sooner. Byron is watching his beloved Maroons from North Carolina. The guy that was in their building for 4 decades is now selling or washing cars.
He was so old that he taught me geography, and I'm old, so.
All right, fans, stay tuned. We're about to go to commercial. When we come back, we're getting close to kickoff.
At Citizens National Bank of Somerset, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. For over a century, our commitment has been simple: to to put our customers first every single day. With 10 convenient locations, over 20 ATMs in South Central Kentucky, and a team that knows you by name, we're here to make banking easier, friendlier, and personal. Citizens National Bank, moving forward together because your goals, your dreams, and your community are ours too.
Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping. It's your one-stop shopping for all of your outdoor home care needs. Call us for sidewalks, driveways, pressure washing, edging, landscaping, and more. Be the envy of all of your neighbors. Call Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping today at 687-7221. That's Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping, 687-7221. Be the envy of all of your neighbors.
Not everyone starts a business the same way,
Buys a home the same way.
Buys a car the same way.
but everybody likes a smooth and fast.
Loan application process.
UCB's new online loan application makes it
Easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to UnitedCumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
All right, we're back. We got a little screenshot here, Brad, of all of our sponsors for tonight. So real quick, I'll hit a few of these. Fraley Landscape and Lawn Care, Magic Monograms, Eagle Realty, Cumberland Security Bank, United Cumberland Bank, Kentucky Farm Bureau, Mr. Van Hook, Ruckles, Southern National Bank, Somerset Printing and Signs, Petrie and Newcomb Orthodontics, Todd Steel Buildings, and Citizens National Bank. Thank you guys for your support so much. Anybody else would like to advertise with us, just please reach out, maroonsportsnetwork@gmail.com, and we'll gladly hook you up. We probably got at least 4, if not 5 more home playoff games with about 2,000 to 3,000 views a night, so probably 4,000 to 6,000 people
Lots of
watching the
potential
broadcast.
advertising opportunities coming up here in the next few weeks.
Absolutely. These kids do such a good job, Brad. You and I got the easy job. You and I just come and get ready to call the game, and
We got the comfy chair.
they set everything up.
Yep.
So graphics are amazing. Tom Hinman is the guy for that. So if you need graphics or video, I can hook you up. I know a guy. So we'll get you ready for that. Stay tuned. Our players are about ready to run out through here in just a minute. We'll get ready for the opening coin toss and get ready to see if we're going to elect to kick or receive. Brad, what do you choose for the home game tonight? If you win the toss, do you kick or do you
I
receive?
always defer. Always defer. I think that's kind of the way the game's going anyway. A lot of pro teams, college teams, they always defer because if you can get the ball at the end of the half, hold it till the end of the half, then you get to start the next quarter with the ball. Kind of almost gives you an extra possession through the game. So that's what I would do if I was them. But sometimes you want to come out and set the tone.
You know, yeah, I can see it both ways as well. So the offense, it'd be really big if you said, okay, I'm just going to receive the ball, I'm going to run it down your throats, and I'm going to score this first touchdown.
Yeah.
But you go 3 and out, and you kick it, and they score, and they get first ball in the second half, then it's a whole different story.
Yeah, then it can avalanche on you.
So, thing you're most looking forward tonight to? I think I'm looking forward to maybe seeing our crowd's reaction when we introduce our former head coach on the opposite sideline tonight for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that will be interesting. That is a storyline that we kind of gets lost with senior night, but having the former head coach who did so much for this program for so long, put up that state championship banner over there and a couple of state runner-ups. I know that things didn't probably end the way that Johnny Hines would like, but I think that in the future we'll be bringing him back to maybe put his name on a few things at some point in the future.
I'm looking at the referees down here talking to Rosie Rodas on the sideline to see maybe what they're going to do about our camera here. So I don't know if that's the angle that we need here because we've already got that. Maybe she's looking for the coin toss. But anyway, absolutely no wind tonight. The flags are deadly still, so that's not going to be an issue in the passing game as well. So
great night to throw the football if you're looking to.
Perfect night for football. Perfect night to watch it from home on your big screen TV. Perfect night to be here. Perfect night for fall break. So middle of October, probably can get no better weather. And I'm looking forward to these leaves changing here soon, Brad.
Yep. It'd be a perfect night to wheel your TV outside, put some fire on the fire pit, sit out, roast some marshmallows, watch some Maroons football.
Does it count as fire pit weather already?
I think so. I mean, it's cool enough. It's supposed to get down to about 50 degrees tonight
Okay.
at some point. So.
I'm thinking the 40s are more the firewood, but you're saying low 50s here.
I mean, I don't care to sit out there even in the middle of summer. So, you know, it's not about how hot it is.
All right, let's. We just did the little introduction of Coach Johnny Hines. So I wish we had this on. So. Go ahead, Tom.
Got our team captains heading to center field. Zach Anderson, Brody Wright, Cohen Finley, and Decker Wilden out there. Along with Coach Burns, meeting Coach Hines and his South Laurel Cardinals.
He brought it back in here and gave it to us. Somebody's got to be in charge of this in the future. All right, we are back.
Still waiting on the toss.
Still waiting on the toss. So we got great camera angle here. So
This
let's
is
go
one time where I really wish we could hear what they were talking about down there. There goes the toss.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Have a live mic down there and do that maybe next time. That's a good idea, Brad.
Don't you like it when we
And-
come up with more ideas for you?
Yeah, that would be cool in the huddle, though.
All right, so
Okay.
we're going to receive the opening kickoff.
We're going to receive, and which way are we going to head? We're going to head toward the old
We're
field house.
heading right to left on your screen there. Yep.
All right, good job down there, Rosie, on the camera footage. Fans, stay tuned because kickoff is happening here in the next minute or two. Coach Burns looks like he's ready to go. Jackson Mobley down there, my main man.
Connor Blevins is out of the locker room with the American flag, getting ready to run through the.
This is one of my favorite camera angles right here when we have this
Yeah.
shot right here. And I love the three different flags.
Yeah.
United States, Kentucky, and Pulaski. Looks like the cheerleaders did a great job working on the banner. Seniors, and we got all 11 seniors up there. Looks like it's more than 11 helmets. Cheerleaders, too. Cheerleaders. 5 senior cheerleaders.
Yep.
Big 72 carrying the flag through there. Mr. Blevins with the American flag. 59, Colton Kane with the Pulaski flag. And who ended up having the
Number 20.
Levi Bashir's? Did he have the Kentucky flag?
20 had it.
20? Okay.
20 had the flag. I think that's Ford.
Winston Ford, Winnie.
Yep.
Fans at halftime tonight, make sure to stay tuned. We've got a former legend, number 1, Ralph Lettner, from 2006 through 2009, that will be on here to talk about the Maroons in the old days, a little bit of Johnny Hines stories, maybe a little bit about his track coach, Byron Childers, as well. And then after that, hopefully we'll have 12th Region Sports and Kenny G's take on it. Tonight is the 12th Region Game of the Week. They've chosen South Laurel at Pulaski for their coverage for 12th Region. So
There you go.
exciting halftime. Little Motley Crew to kickstart our heart here for the broadcast.
Can't go wrong with Motley Crue.
Byron said, thanks for the shout out. I was actually 5 decades, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 10s, and 20s. That's
right.
crazy. Sorry, Coach, I shorted you there. Yes, you were 5 decades in the
We
building.
thought you were younger than that.
The Silver Fox. You know, he looks pretty good to be 82, doing all that he's able to do.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty amazing. So he's he needs to be the lead sponsor for Golden Corral. If they ever have that, he is. I wonder if they've got one
Do
close
you
to where he
think
lives
that
at.
him leaving Somerset's the reason why our Golden Corral had to shut their doors?
Probably a big part of it. Here we go. Kickoff coming straight up through here, and looks like Caden
Caden
Carrier
Carrier.
breaks to the outside. Oh, if he could have got by him.
Got him by the shoestring there.
Good gang tackle. We'll start at the 33-yard line.
Pretty good field position. I'm interested to see how much we try to look to run the ball early to kind of get our running game going. That's kind of been a hallmark of Coach Burns' tenure here. Couldn't really do it against South Warren.
So you would put money on number 8 getting this first handoff?
I guarantee you that number 8's going to be touching the ball a lot tonight. Whether he gets the
I
first
was
one,
when you
I'm
say
not
on the
sure.
first one. I was when you say on the first. Look here. No way. We're bunching 5 up to the left. Bubble screen on
Right,
the
he's
first
gonna
play
take
to
the first
Caden
time
Carrier.
anyway.
Blocking on the outside and breaks a couple tackles. Looks like a gain of 5.
Gain of 5. Decent start. Better than 2 weeks ago.
Well, if you'll remember, we did that same play against South Warren and got about 5 yards on the first time we run it there.
Yeah.
Then second time, it blew it up and got a negative 1 or 2 the second time we ran the same play. But pretty tricky. 5 wide receivers to the left. Now one more traditional. Now we got 1 receiver on both sides. And Cash Money is in the backfield with Zach Anderson. There we go. Case and Brock straight up the middle. And looks like he got a
Just
gain of about
2 yards short.
gain of 3. 3rd and 2 coming up.
I'd say that we'll see a heavy dose of number 8 tonight with a mix of number 20 and number 14 just as a little change of pace. We do have number 7, Will Adams, back tonight.
That's a big help right there. Will the Thrill.
Yep.
Another great young man that I'm looking forward to, and such a great baseball player too. Okay, shifting 2 players over to the right. So
Got a lot of multi-sport athletes out there.
Kaysen running to the outside,
He's got room.
breaking a tackle, and a gain of 5 and a first down, Pulaski.
There's a good tackle in space there by South Laurel. I thought he was going to go for a lot more than 5 whenever that play was developing, but still, first down. Definitely a better start than a couple weeks ago. And definitely indicative of what I've been telling you that I thought we got some.
I see.
penalties
Is that a
on the
pink
field.
penalty flag?
That's a pink penalty flag, yeah.
That's got to be illegal shift on us or holding? It's holding. It's going back
So
10.
how far they're going back.
Well, that is pretty devastating for your first drive, and,
Yeah.
and literally the worst time it could come is on 3rd and short yardage.
Now you go from having 3rd and 2 and picking up the first down to having 3rd and 12.
Okay, so Zach Anderson, what's he going to do this time? Fake, good protection, going deep, coming down, and got him.
Oh, he dropped it.
No, had
right
it.
through his hands.
Number 7, Will Adams. You just talked about him, and he went up and had space, and he had
It's
to
a
wait
tough
on.
catch. There was about 3 South Laurel defenders around him.
Plus, he had to wait on it just a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little behind him, but I mean that was a long throw. So,
But that was a great throw by Zach.
but anyway, a possession that started out pretty promising, wiped out by a holding call. You know that's going to be really frustrating to the coaching staff.
Here we go, punting, and Zach Anderson punts it and
way out of
shanks it a
bounds.
little bit. So
Yeah,
not
they're
a
gonna-
great punt. That ends up going 25
Just
yards.
right about midfield. Not quite the start that Coach Burns and the Maroon faithful were hoping for to start the night.
All right, so I understand he probably kicking away from coverage right there, but that ended up being a 21-yard punt. So not exactly a field flipper. So like you said, it's first down and 10, and they're virtually right at midfield to start.
Yep.
You can't probably ask for a much better start for South Laurel than what
After
we're seeing.
Johnny Hines tonight is going just about as well as you would hope so far, but we're still early.
All right. Mason get ready to take it, drops back, surveys, and right over the middle, wide open. Number 1 catches it and tackled by 2 different Maroons. So gain of 9.
10-yard gain.
Maybe right at the marker.
I think he might be a foot short. And they're not moving the chains yet.
They gave it to him.
Oh, they gave it to him.
Exactly, 10 yards. I'd probably rather it been a first down.
Yeah, 2nd and a foot. You got so many things you can do on offense.
Handoff, number 3 takes it to the outside and tackled by
Not much going there. Looks like he picked up about 2.
a bunch of Maroons. Looks like number 42, He-Man, Brian Ford, was in on the tackle along with a couple others. Colton Kane and Winston Ford, Brian Ford in on the tackle. So 2nd and 7. South Laurel takes the snap, looking to throw it short yardage and overthrows him.
That's what you got to do when you've got a quarterback that throws the ball as well as Griffin does. You got to get him off his spot. You got to get in his face, not let him have time to sit back there and pick you apart. So good call there by the defense. Middle blitz with the middle linebacker coming right up in Griffin's face. Forced him to get rid of the ball before he was ready to. You get the incomplete pass.
And I think that Colton Kane also did a good job out there in coverage as a linebacker, swinging over to take Westdale on the swing pass. Okay, big 3rd and 7 here early. Number 12 goes into motion for South Laurel. Handoff, straight up the middle, boom. Tackled, and he's going to be short, but
that's an indication to me they're about to go for it on 4th down.
Me too. Coach
Hines, on the ground like that. They'll
gambler.
Make it 4th and 4 here from the 35. I'm going to say
4th and 3.
Long 3 here.
Here we go, coming back here. Taking the snap and looking to survey the field. Somebody get through, get pressure, and open swing pass, and good tackle. But got him horse collar.
Got him either horse collar or face mask
or face mask. Either way, it's going to be probably a 15-yard penalty. Number 10, Garrison Brown, their number 1 receiver, with the 1st down. And definitely not the start we were looking forward to.
No, definitely had trouble getting any kind of pressure with our normal pass rush that time. Griffin had plenty of time to survey the field and find somebody open.
All right, here we go. Fake handoff, rolling to the right, wide open, trying to get by, and throws it high and out of bounds.
Had some room to run there. Connor Blevins chasing him down, and Connor's pretty athletic, but I think he had some room there if he wanted to tuck it and run.
I thought he probably could have got 5 or 7 yards.
But we'll take the incompletion.
Yeah. Good little play, running to the right, bootlegging, and had a couple guys open. Actually, I don't know if he was going to the near one or the far one.
I'm not sure they knew which one he was actually throwing to there.
Thing is, good young quarterback. He's a senior, but we need to get some pressure up the middle for sure. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw swing pass, quick pass to number 12, cuts to the inside, and great tackle right there by number 7, Will Adams. Will's such a big help on both sides of the ball, but that was a great.
We've got several players who do a really nice job on both sides of the ball.
3rd and 9, gain of 1, and that was, like you said, all Will on the tackle right there.
Yep. He sniffed that play out. Really
he's so quick too. I mean, like they're not a whole lot of people that's going to be quicker than Will Adams. Going side to side. All right. Is it going to be a handoff to Wes here? Or is this going to be a fake handoff RPO pass? I'm going to say fake handoff. Nope. Just dropping back. Traditional, looking to get open. Pressure. They held Levi.
Yeah, they got the penalty out.
Okay, number 72 got held right there. That should have been Gria's got held.
Yeah. They had a
Connor Blevins
fistful of his jersey.
Yeah, Connor Blevins busted right through the middle right there. Now the thing is, we got
a maroon down on the field.
Oh no, yeah, we do. We'll stay here while we try to get you a number.
I seen Colton Kane motioning to the sideline.
Went ahead and declined the penalty, which I thought
that'll make it 4th and 15 or 16 here.
So it ended up being a 6-yard sack.
Yeah.
Kason Brock.
Kason.
Well, that is not good news to have our leading rusher, number 8, who we expect to have a big game out in the backfield. So fans, as they attend to him, we will go ahead and thank a couple of our sponsors and get ready to come back.
With years of experience, a comprehensive list of homes and commercial properties, and a passion for exceeding people's specific needs, Eagle Realty and Development LLC is a team you can rely on for buying, selling, or leasing in the Lake Cumberland area.
Having the agents at Eagle help us through the initial steps, walking through the process, and knowing that we've got professional experience to get us through the end of the process has been great.
Eagle Realty provided excellent care for my practice and my needs. They are very flexible and very professional, and I've enjoyed working with every one of them.
Choose Eagle Realty and Development for all your real estate needs. Visit us online or contact us today.
And we're back. Good news. It was number 59, Colton Kane, who got up and walked off the field under his own power. So we talked about it.
Still holding his wrist there, it looks like, but he did make it off the field on his own.
He's tough. He's tough. He's already playing with a broken foot. He can handle some more pain too. So
yeah, what's a separated shoulder? You know,
all right, dropping to the right, looking to run, looking to scramble, and he got by Caden Carrier, but he did not get by number 1. Cohen Finley come and cleaned him up.
Really didn't have anything going on that play. Interesting play call. 4th down, you got 16 yards to pick up. Just kind of a safe run to the boundary and out of bounds.
I think I would rather just thrown it up and took an INT.
Even an interception, even if a touchback goes back to the 20. So
yeah, so like you said, interesting play call. Maybe they saw
sure
something
there was
there.
Probably a pass intended there, and if it wasn't there, he just ate it.
Well, Caden Carrier done such a good job coming up and forcing him wide.
Yeah, there's Kaysen. Not much going on offense with the running game so far tonight. Couple of gains of 5, and that one went for 1.
2nd and 9. We need to put together a drive right here, Brad. We need to establish a little bit of our dominance. Big district game, both teams 0-0. Yeah. First game of the season, really.
It's really the start of the second season. This is really the season that counts.
Absolutely. So Zach and Kaysen look in the backfield. Kaysen switches sides. From the left to the right, 2 wide receivers on the right. Zach takes it, handoff again. Kaysen straight up the middle, and looks like he'll gain of about 6.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have about a 3rd and 2 here, which we were in that position last drive and we picked it up, but we had the holding call.
That camera keeps drifting. You're just going to have to hold on to it tonight. There's going to be a lot more work on your part. All right, so here we go, 3rd and 2. Okay, handoff straight up the middle, and
much better running lane that time.
Great vision right there. That was a hard gain of 8 right there by Kaysen, but excellent vision.
That's closer to what we expect.
He made one little jump cut there that was really the big difference in making the gains he just made.
He has really great and tremendous vision in the hole to be able to see exactly where he needs to run, break towards daylight, and get several extra yards.
All right, throw it to the short side and coming over here, and Will Adams coming through for a gain of 14. Good little swing pass.
Nice change of pace. Just ran it 3 straight times and get the defense thinking you're going to run it again. A little play action, flip it out to Will Adams, let him make a play in space. That's going to be important as the season goes on, not just tonight. Teams are going to continue to focus on Kaysen Brock. They know about Kaysen Brock. They're going to force Pulaski to beat them with their receivers on the edge.
Now, Parker Burton, near me and you, is that the former Southwestern player that's over with us now?
Yes, I believe so.
I don't know Parker yet. He's coming up to the line. Handoff, looking to the left, and jump cuts. And that was a heck of a run to get 1 yard.
That was a really impressive 1 yard run.
Yes.
Because it was about a negative 3 yard run.
That's what I was thinking. -2 to 3 yard gain. He jump cut and went back to the inside. So a lot of times you don't get to see those really tough runs for a gain of 1.
Those can really make a difference, though, because 2nd 9 is a lot different than 2nd 12 or 2nd 13.
Okay, 2 wide receivers to the near side. So it looks like we've got Parker and Will next to you and I. 1 man in the backfield. And hand off to Kaysen. Kaysen runs to the near side. Stiff arm, cuts back up, and still running.
Still a tough 3 or 4 yards there. Still not quite getting the holes that I was hoping that we would be able to get tonight. Maybe as the game wears on a little bit. Like we talked about, South Laurel's not really been in a lot of close games. So that means you got some running clock games that they've been a part of. Will they be able to hold up all night against this rushing attack?
That was a good 4-yard run there to get it to be 3rd and 5. But like you said, I don't see the big lanes opening up just yet, but they will come. Here we go, in motion, handoff to Winnie. Winnie cuts to outside and cuts through there for a first down.
Nice first down.
Winnie Ford is so fast and shifty that he's really a mismatch for a lot of teams.
It's like having thunder and lightning. I don't know if you remember
Clemson
used to have C.J. Spiller, and he had another running back. I can't remember his name. But they were like thunder and lightning. It's kind of the same way with Winston and Casey.
Winston.
But then you also got Caden Carrier, so it's really a 3-headed attack.
He's more like the bomb on the back end of it, so for things to come in with the power. But that's also your thunder as well. So here we go, first down, coming back. Zach drops the football. Oh my gosh! We got it back.
He got it back.
We got it back.
He did. He got it back.
19 had that football all by himself.
Sure. I mean, he had nobody there.
So whoever that was that just dove on the ball saved us. I didn't get to see who it was.
Zach got it back.
I don't think it's Zach. I think it's somebody else.
That was a little senior night luck right there.
It was. It's like, Zach, here, I don't want this. Dropped it. The next thing you know, they had it. And I just gave up 19. I thought I had it. And we come back and got the ball. Zach dropping back. Looking, throw it deep. He's got him. Number 7, Will Adams. Pass interference. Will had it.
Had to be.
Yes, Will had broke open right there. Blatantly grabbed him.
That's one way to get that yardage back from the fumble.
Oh, my gosh. I got my son here. Hagen Hubbard is on his honeymoon watching Maroon Sports Network. Hagen, I don't know if that's a good idea or not on your honeymoon, but we do appreciate you tuning in.
It's a great idea anytime, whatever you're doing.
And our man Landon Wade is watching from Lexington as well. So one thing about PI is you don't get it at the spot of the foul like you do in the NFL. So that is just a 15-yard
penalty. It's like college rules.
So 2nd and 3 sounds a lot better than 2nd and 18.
That's the difference between that and college. In college, it's an automatic first down. In high school, it's just 15 yards and not necessarily an automatic first down.
Here we go. Zach's going to keep it himself straight up the middle, running over people. And Zach Anderson's going to take it for a gain of 8 and a first down Maroons.
Yeah, that's something I'd like to see the Maroons do a little bit more is just get the quarterback power like that with Zach Anderson. I know you don't want to do it too much because you need him for the whole season.
But also Zach has got great vision. He's also one of those that's a lot quicker than people realize.
He has great vision now. He used to not have very good vision at all, and he refused to wear glasses or contacts. Did you know this about him?
I did not, no.
Because he was in my class, and he sat next to Carson Fraley, and Carson would have to take notes for him, and I'd be like, what are you doing? And he's like, I've got to help Zach with his notes. He can't see. And I'd be like, well, I feel like our quarterback needs to see. So he finally went to the doctor, and now he does wear contacts.
3 minutes to go. Score 0-0. Insider news you'd only get on Maroon Sports Network here from Brad Woodcock. Yes. So now you can confirm, and now he is wearing contacts.
Now he can see.
Now he can see. Now he
was doing pretty good for somebody that couldn't see.
Okay. And we hate to tell him it's only going to get worse as you get older. It doesn't improve.
No.
Over all the
years. Your vision does not get better. You're not going to wake up one day and you can see better.
All right, so a little get your breath play here. 1st and 10 Maroons at the 21-yard line, so knocking on the Maroon zone. So, man,
so the big thing the big thing was he couldn't put them in. He had trouble getting contacts.
Winnie breaking a tackle. Winnie coming out, good tackling. Winnie's going to cut by him. I thought Winnie was going to juke number 10 and cut back to the inside, but he chose
to
run
I think he had too much momentum going towards the sideline to stop and do it. But yeah, that was a really nice run. Man, I did not realize he was that fast. I know he's fast, but just watching him in person, he's really moving.
Well, I'm going to tell you from what we've seen so far of our offensive coordinator, Josh Roberts calling plays for him, I'd dial up a few more for number 20. Because he's had 2 explosive plays so far in this quarter.
Up the middle has not been super productive for us, but seems like on the edge we've had some success.
And Kaysen breaking out the outside and
right at the 1.
Now what I like, they put Winnie in motion, and they've got to keep eyes on Weenie. So Weenie had every eye going to the left. So when
We got
Kaysen cut to the right, he actually had an open running lane.
Yeah, we got the jumbo package coming in now.
Oh, so Caden carry your time?
Yeah,
Is it
Zach
number
Anderson's
14?
over on the sideline.
They're just going to put Kaysen as the quarterback in Wildcat?
I'd say that's what we're about to look at.
That appears to be it. Decker Wilden here on the left side, holding down tight end. Kaysen Brock. And we got 3 running backs in the backfield. Straight to Kaysen, and he stopped.
No,
Where'd
he
he
got
get
it.
in? Touchdown.
I thought he had more room there to the right if he wanted it, but he had enough to get in anyway.
That was a great drive right there, and one of the biggest plays of that whole thing was that bomb to Will Adams, and they had to grab him to save the touchdown, and that flipped everything from 2nd and 18 to 2nd and 3 and made a huge difference for us. But Winnie Ford, what a great drive right there for number 20 and the whole team.
Yep. It's really nice to finally get in the end zone. It's been a couple weeks since we've been in the end zone.
That was definitely weird to have a home game and not be able to celebrate a touchdown. But I think we're going to celebrate 5 or 6 of them tonight.
Or 6 or 7.
Don't say that for you kids. You're ready to go. 5 or 6. All right, Bryson Mounts. Kick is down. It is up, and it is good. That's a quick hold. We had to get it down here. All right, 7-0 Maroons.
Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY 70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles.
And we're back. If you want the best food in Somerset, Kentucky, go to Ruckles. We got to go sometime, Brad.
Yeah,
Especially
just
some
let me
of
know.
our face.
We'll get a couple subs. Let's just make it a school day.
Julie Hoff, we're requesting it now. Okay, kickoff.
Just tell them we got to film a commercial.
15-yard line. South Laurel takes it back. Looks like it's number 3 coming straight up, and he gets tackled by a bunch of different Maroons.
That was
Looks
a pretty
like
impressive
leading
catch on the
tackle
hop
is
like that.
Number 14 and number 35. So Caden Carrier on the tackle and Charlie Turner.
You called it before the game. Charlie was going to have a big night. He's already got a tackle.
Okay, so what is Coach Hines going to change up here? We know he loves the passing attack. That was one of the staples when we won the offense, won the state. But, of course, we had
Well, it seems like they've had to focus on getting their quarterback rolling outside the pocket, maybe to try to get away from any kind of linebacker blitzes that we showed a couple times. Hard to throw it left here on this first one with the ball in the near hash, though.
okay fake handoff, throw it through. Good little slant pass right there. And ball come out at some point in time. Is that a catch?
I'm not sure he caught that. Are they calling it a catch?
I'm not sure either. They're going to have to talk it over. No catch.
Incomplete.
That was a good little slant for 7 yards, though. He just didn't hold on to. Sheila Elmore says, it's so good to have you here. You're doing a great job.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
So she's a big
Thank
Brad
you, Miss
Woodcock
Elmore.
fan. Lucian Deaton's at home watching, too, so he never misses a broadcast.
Sorry
Dropping
about
back,
about his Reds.
Mason comes over through here and tackled
Good
by
tackle on the
good low
edge there.
tackle right there. Who's number
we got,
7?
Yeah, we got Will Adams. He's everywhere. Yeah. Offense and defense. Can't get him off the field.
That was a great tackle by Will, man. If you get near number 7, you're not getting away from him on a tackle. So a gain of 2, 3rd and 8. Big spot right here if we can get the ball back on a 3 and out.
Is that the end of the quarter?
Nope. Minute 8.
This ref down here on the near side was waving his arms like he was stopping the clock. I was trying to figure out what in the world happened. I can't see the scoreboard from my seat, so
We'll have to scoot you over some, Brad, or I got you.
just knock this wall out. Just open it up.
Dropping back. Maroons look to blitz, and we
Offside,
got a
false start.
false start.
Getting a little twitchy seeing that blitz coming.
I think when those linebackers creeped up right then, we did have either the left tackle jump off there for 5 yards, and looks like we're going to make it 3rd and 13.
Both middle linebackers showed pressure that time, and you could tell their offensive line was a little twitchy about it.
Who's going to get us a big INT this game? Somebody at some point in time is going to give us an interception. Drop back coming straight up through
Good
there.
pressure.
42. He-Man takes him all the way back and doesn't even have to tackle him. The referee has to hold it down, but He-Man busted through there.
That was a perfectly timed blitz by Brian Ford, getting a big sack here on senior night.
He is absolutely lucky that He-Man did not drive him into the ground because he could have probably hurt a collarbone.
Yeah.
Brian, I see you.
That's going to get us the ball back. Still some time left in the first quarter.
I was going to run it out now. 10 seconds to go. We're coming to the end, but a huge sack by Brian He-Man Ford on senior night brings 4th and 20. South Laurel would be punting once we come back to the second quarter.
Careful no over torque for if destroy railing. Who writes this stuff?
Hi, honey. How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. Really good.
It might be difficult to understand what you got yourself into when the box says some assembly required. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Should be ready by the time she's in high school. Yeah.
Looking for quality printing and custom signs? Somerset Printing and Signs has got you covered. Family owned and operated right here in Somerset, Kentucky since 1978. We take pride in bringing your ideas to life. From business cards to banners and everything in between, our expert team is here to provide you with the highest quality products and services. They always deliver on time and exceed expectations. Visit us at 1021 West Columbia Street or give us a call at 606-679-5217. Somerset Printing and Signs, where your vision becomes reality. Support local. Choose Somerset Printing and Signs.
All right, what a play, Brad Woodcock, by Brian He-Man Ford. What a huge tackle right there for loss, and the referee had to call it off before he power grabbed him in the ground.
I'm glad he did. We got an uncovered player over here. Okay, they're
a little short squib kick, and looks like we're just going to let it roll. And it's going to go to the 42-yard line and be downed, and the Maroons will take over.
Best field possession of the night for us.
That is great field position. So what a great defensive stop right then by the Maroons. We keep talking.
First possession was a little shaky. They got the ball at midfield, drove it down into our red zone. Then the defense finally stood up. That possession, 3 and out. Big sack on 4th down, actually negative yards for the drive. Definitely a big response from the defense after the offense sets the tone and gets the touchdown.
All right, and if we go here and score here, Brad, we'll start taking a little bit of maybe confidence away from the Cardinals here. It's weird both teams being in black and white, even though one's Maroons and one's Cardinals. So it should be more a little swing pass to Kaysen. Kaysen breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, gets to the outside and gets a gain of 16 off what should have been a gain of 2.
Sometimes you just got to make your own blocking if you're a running back. Somebody was right there in his face as soon as he caught that swing pass. Didn't matter to Kaysen. Little juke to the right, little juke to the left, and he's down the sideline for 15 yards.
So the Maroons will take over in South Laurel territory at the 47-yard line. But Kaysen Brock is making some electric plays here. But I think we still get one in for Will Adams here at some point. Oh, offsides, South Laurel. Give us 5. Let's see what he calls encroachment.
Yep. On the defense.
Yep.
We'll take it.
Little mental mistakes for South Laurel. But, also, Brad, when we talked about South Laurel has not really been competitive with us in years. So when does that mental block switch over where you think you can start playing with a team that's dominant?
Well, I think starting 7-0 definitely helps. But whenever you actually get up and you play in a game like this, the way things are going right now, certainly if Pulaski's able to push this one into the end zone and go up 14-0 at home, there's definitely going to be some doubt start creeping into your mind.
Yeah, so it's huge here who gets the next touchdown as far as a mental state of
I think so.
All right, so good tackle then. So no gain, 2nd and 5. Kaysen got hit immediately when he took the ball. So we've got 4 wide receivers. Winnie goes into motion. They got to look out for Winnie, and Kaysen's open up through the middle.
Another first down.
You notice now with Winnie, after those 2 big plays, when he goes into motion, the linebackers have to drift with him, and now that is open for Kaysen.
Even if they don't drift, just for them to hold in place for a second and have to figure out whether they got the ball or not is enough to get an offensive lineman in your face at the second level and get more space for Kaysen to run.
All right, there we go. My man Derek Burgett from North Dakota has finally responded. He's expecting a little girl in February, and it's going to get away from work. Well, happy daddyhood coming up, Derek, and I'm sure you will have a couple great uncles there in the family. So handoff for no gain. South Laurel did a great job right then on the tackle. So it looked like that's number 25 among a couple others. So, matter of fact, almost a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, their defensive line's not done a bad job tonight. We've not broken any huge runs. We've had a couple for 6 or 7 yards, 7, 8. A couple of swing passes for 15 or so, but their defensive line's kind of keeping it in check so far.
2nd and 11. Dropping back, swing pass. Good catch by Kaysen. Good blocking out there on the outside. Look at that 71. Just took his man.
I think that's Brady Hull.
Ram down out there. Brady Hull with a pancake, but I think he's called for the flag. I really do think Brady's going to get called for that one on a hold.
Blocked too good.
But I was just watching.
Excessive blocking.
What movie was that in? Excessive blocking.
I can't remember that.
Waterboy? Or no, it was
Longest Yard.
Not The Longest Yard. Blindside.
Oh, Blindside. Yeah.
Michael Orr.
That's when he ran him all the way through that.
Excessive blocking.
Yeah.
All right, Brady Hull for excessive blocking. 10-yard penalty.
You got to block less good at this level, Brady.
2nd and 21. All right, let's see a pass to Will Adams right here. Let's go. Or Parker, give Parker a chance or whatever you want to do. Let's just drop back and
Winston
swing
over
this
the
baby.
middle.
Swing pass and a little bit behind him.
I don't know if he saw him. He had Winston over the crossing short underneath, and no one was with him.
I sort of think he had his first option there, and immediately second option was outside the Kaysen. And then he broke up to the middle, and he sort of had to change his arm angle to throw it out to the side.
Yeah.
So, but it'd been nice to have got some yardage there because 3rd and 21.
Yeah. That's a tough one to get.
Not a whole lot of calls for 3rd and 21.
That's one I wouldn't mind just throwing it up, seeing if you can get lucky or get a call.
Okay, Zach throwing it deep, throwing it.
He's got
number
it, man.
1, Cohen Finley, and he goes
What
and
a
gets
catch.
it. No
What
way.
a catch.
Cohen
What a
Finley.
catch. That's a touchdown. Wow.
Zach and Cohen with maybe the early play of the year.
That is a nominee.
Kaysen running over the 6 players at Corbin. We've got another nominee.
I'm just going to go ahead and call that one. That's a Maroon Sports Network nominee for Play of the Year. I did not think he had a chance to catch it whenever he was turning to try to go up for it.
Cohen, are you kidding me? Wes Finley goes up.
That was ridiculous. That
from
was
the
a ridiculous
sky.
catch.
Wow, number 1. You are number 1 tonight. What a play.
They might be
Maroons.
going for 2 here.
Surely
Still got
not.
Zach Anderson on the field.
No, they're just
Is he
going to
the
shift.
holder usually?
No.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
There we go. It's always nice to have your quarterback as a holder just in case you decide to do something. But what a catch right there by Cohen Finley. Hopefully fans are tuning in to see that. That's what you pay money for. It's up and it's good for Uncle Derek. Puts it in there. Bryson Money mounts. Makes it 14-0.
That's one way that you can get a 3rd and 21. Just throw it up, and then just have somebody like Cohen Finley go up and catch it anyway.
Now my favorite thing we do, to be the man, you got to beat the man. Play a little Ric Flair after a big play like that to intimidate the visitor side. Hagen Hubbard said, big-bodied catch over 2 DBs. What a catch. Megatron.
That was mossed. That was Randy Moss.
Yeah, you got mossed.
Kind of, or Calvin Johnson, Megatron. That's a good one, too.
Yeah, he went up and got that. That's when we get electric and get big time, we're able to run replay back. We'd be running that baby over and over to our fans. But fortunately, you and I don't put
it past your crew to start.
Oh, it
being
will
able to do
happen.
that.
It will happen. They keep making advancements every single game. Here we go. Kickoff. It's going short and goes right
That's
by West.
trouble.
Goes down to the 1 yard line. He has to pick it up, trying to cut it back up the middle, and he is gang tackled. Number 6 among others.
That was a great special teams play. Nice coverage by Jet McEwen.
Looks like Cohen Finley's in on the tackle, and Jet McEwen, and a couple
Parker
others.
Burton's coming off the field. Chris Desarn.
Desarn. Chris Desarn. Okay, looks like South Laurel will take over. 1st and 10 at their own
11.
4. Looks like 11-yard line. 8:53 ready to left in the second quarter, and what a great start here for the Maroons after the first drive.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like, you kind of, the first drive we were a little off. We were just coming off a bye week, trying to get our feet underneath us.
Dropping back, looking, and catch by number 12 and tackle by Cohen Finley.
It's a good catch. Cohen right there on the catch to tackle him, though.
Looks like he is at the 19-yard line, so looks like a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty good defense so far by the Maroons and great tackling so far. That should be a handoff, I would think, this time. On 2nd and 2. Nope.
They're throwing.
A little short swing pass to the outside, and number 1 catches it and gets a first down. So just a little 4-yard out catch. Nice play. Move the chains.
It's really all they needed to get the first down.
Chris Desarn, they said, makes the tackle, so I think the sideline made that tackle. He just fell out of bounds after the catch.
That's
closest
one
man
that's
gets
one
it.
you like to get as a DB. The guy's already on the ground. You just get credit for the tackle.
Fake, and right through his hands right there.
Will Adams there on the coverage.
You know what? I'm not throwing at number 7. Maybe I'm just too big a fan, but Will Adams, I'm not throwing in his vicinity. He's got such a good coverage. That was a tough slant pass.
Yep.
Across the middle. I still see an INT coming, Brad. I just see one.
Well, we got a lot of game left.
To us. We do.
We got a lot of game left, so I'm sure we'll see one before the night's over.
All right, Maroons communicating, coming across through here, switching. Cohen Finley running with number 10 across the seam.
Man coverage all the way across the field.
Definitely coming back, looking to throw right, over his head. And a good out pass to 44, but it was just a little bit out of his range. But good coverage right there by Toby Wright.
Yep, another senior making a nice play.
These DBs are playing a good game tonight. They're running with the wide receivers. Mason isn't having the top of luck he's had so far early in the year, but you still said there's still a lot of game time left. But
he's also having to worry about Big Grizz down there getting right up in his face. It's not really seemed like he's too comfortable in that pocket yet.
Here we go. Blitz coming up the middle.
Carrier.
And almost got him in. Coming out to the outside. Got
Ryan
him.
Ford again.
42.
Oh, you let him go. You let him go.
Oh,
they got it. They
gosh,
come back and got it.
tackled. He-Man should have had another sack. Caden Carrier had to come clean it up, but He-Man just threw him.
He just got excited and thought, well, I don't have to actually tackle him. The ref's just going to blow this play dead, but he come out of it on the other side. It didn't matter. We still cleaned it up.
He-Man, you should have had another one right there.
I'll have to let him know about that one if I see him on Tuesday.
My man Dalton Ramsey's watching the game tonight, too. Wild catch. Jeez. Appreciate it, Ramsey. 4th and 18. So what a predicament to put them in now, Woodcock. If we can go up 21-0, we're going to send them.
Then you're starting to feel a lot better about things. Now they got a delay game. They're back 5 more yards.
Wow, okay. Maybe they think, hey, we need a little more room to punt. We just don't have enough room. We don't want to back ourselves up 5.
They really just feel comfortable in tighter spaces, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Confined spaces. He said 4th and long, 4th and halfway to Hazard, which is London. 4th and 23. And almost got there. Short punt coming in to be caught by Will Adams. Over the shoulder catch. That was a baseball catch.
Yeah.
You can tell he plays baseball, Willie Mays style.
That
scared me a little
kind of
bit.
got caught between whether he should catch it or not. But it works out.
Yeah, that one scared me.
He had 4 guys just about block that punt too.
That was a basket
halfway to Hazard. That was a nice musical reference there.
1st and 10, Maroons at the 40. We did receive bad news earlier. We lost number 59 for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's the word from the sideline.
I hate losing a senior on senior night for sure. So Colton Coca-Cola Kane, speedy recovery. We do think it's a shoulder injury. We don't have the official diagnosis. But
He's still on the sideline walking around, and he doesn't have his helmet.
Straight to the middle. Good cutback. Kason Brock busting
Good
another
stiff
coverage.
arm, cut back.
Cut back on 25.
Nice run.
What a run right there. But also, Cohen Finley came and gave a good block right there down the field on 25.
Yeah, that was a really nice
that's gonna be
job.
overlooked a lot of
really
times.
nice job by the receivers blocking downfield. But we've kind of been talking about the running game. As the offensive line continues to block, as we continue to hold the ball, those runways that we've been talking about, those running lanes, they get wider and wider as the game goes on.
Lucian Deaton said this defense is making me feel a lot better tonight.
Absolutely.
Okay, handoff. Kaysen, he's going to outcut him, cut back to the inside, and he's still on his feet, and they're having to gang tackle him. It takes 5-6 guys to get him down. But a nice, solid run and another first down.
Down to the 6 or 7 yard line there. I think it's the 6.
Okay, looks like a gain of 11. First down, Maroons. And now the way he's run, I'm probably just handing this Kaysen 3
Give
times.
it to him again.
Yeah, it's his time for a touchdown.
Well, it is senior night, though, so it would
It
be
is
nice to
senior
get
night.
Caden a touchdown down here.
It'd be nice to throw 42 Brian Ford in the backfield.
There you go.
Let He-Man.
Well, I mean, he did miss
package.
that sack a minute ago,
Yeah.
so, you know.
Look here, Zach
Anderson
Anderson. You
straight
talk
up the
about
middle.
senior, and he's in.
Touchdown.
Zach Attack Anderson.
Little QB power. I like it.
QB power. Number 2 to the end zone. Your Maroons are running it up early, 20-0 with the extra point upcoming. And what a start for our first district game of the year.
I think that the battle testing that Pulaski's had this year with the really brutal schedule they started with, I think it's kind of showing up in a game like this. The South Laurel, although they've not played a cupcake schedule, they've not played nearly the level of competition that we have, and it just is really showing up right now.
Kick is down. Bryson mounts up, and it's good, of course. So Bryson, Mr. Upright Mounts, we'll give him multiple nicknames. 21-0, and we'll go to commercial and come right back.
Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping. It's your one-stop shopping for all of your outdoor home care needs. Call us for sidewalks, driveways, pressure washing, edging, landscaping, and more. Be the envy of all of your neighbors. Call Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping today at 687-7221. That's Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping, 687-7221. Be the envy of all of your neighbors.
Another Ric Flair. Woo! To be the man, you got to beat the man, Brad. And we are the man in this district right now.
We have been for really the last couple of years. And South Laurel's kind of new on the block, so they're kind of getting a taste of just – they've come a long way, obviously, getting to 7-0, but I think they're getting a little bit of a
Kick
taste
off
of
12-yard
how
line,
much further they need to
trying
go.
to run outside. A great tackle right there. 1
Really
and 6
nice
and
gang
14.
tackle.
So that would have been Cohen Finley.
The trio we've been
Jet
talking
McEwen,
about. Yep, Jet McEwen.
And Caden Carrier.
Caden Carrier.
Junior, senior on the
There
tackle.
you go.
1-6-14.
It
That's your
a
power 3 power lottery ball for tomorrow. 1-6-14.
1-6-14. 2, Zach Anderson.
Oh, you're going to 4 now. Okay.
59, Brody Johnson.
42. He-Man.
75.
Yeah.
Kevin Ramirez.
Moneyball.
There you go.
Moneyball. Powerball.
If you do happen to win with those numbers, just remember us.
Yes. Remember us.
We're just teachers. Back to
All
pass
right,
here,
dropping
going
back,
deep.
going
He's got a
deep. It's up
man.
high and just barely overthrown.
Just
About
overthrew him.
3
Had him
yards.
there for a second.
That had the height on it.
That was a nice throw.
Like you could be able to run underneath that one. So number 10's not in a hurry to get back, is he? Look at this. This is the slowest I've seen anybody walk back. So I don't guess he's getting the next deep pass. Good thing it's not a 2-minute drill.
They're already just about in formation.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. Definitely couldn't be good for the play clock. Yeah, that is Garrison Brown. Dropping back, looking to throw. Bubble screen's not there. Wide open over the middle and tackled right there. Number 1 and 54.
He's carrying some people.
So it's Cohen
about
Finley and
About 6
Brody
on that
Johnson.
carry. Yeah.
Brody coming through.
I've seen that play a few times. That's actually I think that's a Johnny Hines special right there. I think I can remember that play several times at PC. Fake the screen out on the edge, get the tight end over the middle.
I like it. It game 7 right then.
I've seen it a lot in college recently.
Okay, 3rd and 4 is the official call. See if we can get some pressure in the backfield. And quick short pass to the outside. Good pass, good play, good catch by number 1.
Probably a little too much cushion out on the perimeter that time for the DB. I think it was Winston Ford over there. But a nice throw, nice catch. South Laurel, and they'll move the chains.
If South Laurel wants to be in this game, this is the drive that they need right here.
Absolutely. They get the ball to start the second half, so if they're able to
yes.
score a touchdown here before the half, and then you get it back, you got a chance to get the score down to about 21-14 before Pulaski touches it again.
And off West up
Nice
the middle,
run up the
and
middle.
good run, a 9 right there, almost a first down. So, Toby Wright and another
Yeah,
one
they're giving
on
him the
tackle.
first.
It should be short according to that, but I guess they just gave it to him right on the line. Okay, 1st and 10, South Laurel at their own 46-yard line. Putting together a nice late drive here in the second quarter. And West straight up the middle, but he is gang tackled that time. Looks like about 6 Maroons. So Caden
They were a
Carrier,
little better prepared for it that time.
41 in there as well. So that was Decker Wilden
Yep.
and a couple others on the tackle. Brody Johnson and
Got
Decker
number
Wilden.
68, freshman Jackson Wells in there.
Okay, 2nd and 8 from their own 48-yard line. South Laurel takes it under center,
Got a
looking to
blitz.
pass it. Quick pass over the middle. Oh, big pop right there. So
That was good. That was Brody
Toby
Wright
Wright again?
Or Toby Wright.
Toby
yeah,
Wright is coming in there. I think he got a hand on that ball, too.
Yep, that was a really great breakup. He arrived at just the moment the ball got.
Hey,
that-
don't
that
mention the
kid's
word
hand.
breakup because him and Hannah Murray cannot break up. So that was a good pass deflection.
I'm not sure what could break them up. They've been together the entire time that I've known them in high
Okay,
school.
okay. Here we go. 3rd and 8, 4:40 left on the clock, second quarter. South Laurel's bringing 2 receivers to us to the near screen, one to the right. Mason takes it back, looking deep,
Got time.
deep. And Toby again.
They're gonna
They
get him on
called him
pass
for
interference.
pass interference.
Had that left hand kind of hooked around his hip a little bit.
Toby is tight on coverage, dude.
They're gonna
I'm telling
call it.
you.
They're
And
gonna
he
call it.
probably did get jersey there. But
Yeah.
he's playing good defense on Brandon Garrison, one of the best receivers. Or Garrison Brown, I should say.
The real problem there for me was not blitzing, not getting any pressure in the quarterback's face. Had too much time. That puts a lot of pressure on your DBs to have to cover so long.
Here, we got Will Adams. He's not even turned around just yet. Okay, maybe he just knows they're not snapping it. South Laurel takes it, looks,
Now we
going
got pressure.
deep, wide
He's
open.
got
We
it.
blew the coverage. And he is tackled at the
Did
1 yard
tackle
line.
him early, but
that
that
was
was,
blown coverage right
yeah.
there. So a huge play for South Laurel. Looks like they're about ready to punch it in and make this a ball game. But I don't know if we've been on a short pass or what. I looked up and he had probably 7 yards free of the nearest person.
Yeah, that was a well called play there by Johnny Hines.
Okay, does he go jumbo package here? Does he go a quick short screen out to the left? I think you probably just hand it off to number 3 right here, West Dow, who has 16 TDs, and try to get it 21-7. All right,
That's what I would do. Maybe a little QB power.
All right, it's going to West. And
Yeah.
West takes it.
Ooh,
What a
nice
tackle right
tackle.
there. Number 7 come up in the hole, Will Adams. And Will is playing a heck of a defensive game so far.
Yep, called his name several times already on both sides of the ball.
What a difference that makes on defense right there. Loss of 1. Great tackle by number 7, Will the Thrill Adams. Now what do you do?
Gonna try the other side.
Coming up and trying the other side. And can we get there?
Really
Great tackle.
defense. Winston Ford
Wow.
on the edge that
Number
time.
20, Winnie Ford. Sophomore dominating this.
Winston made that tackle, but the play was made by whoever the defensive end on this edge was,
Yes.
because they strung it out the whole way, made him go backwards to get around a block that was being set on the perimeter. Set it up nicely for Winston to make the stop there. Now,
Guys, it was 1st and goal from the 1. Now it's 3rd and 7 from the 7 after 2 running plays. So now it has to be a pass play. So I'm going to say something short and quick and see if he can and bust a tackle.
You got single coverage at the top of your screen.
Trying to make sure Will's with him. He ain't going anywhere. Coming through. Oh, good tackle by Cohen Finley on the outside.
Fourth down.
But we
Interesting
blitzed
call
right
here.
there. Caden Carrier and He-Man busted through. And now Coach Hines has to go for it.
You got to figure. 3 points doesn't even change how many possession game it is. That's absolutely not.
Brad, this is a game of sevens.
Game of 6s and 7s.
Little Brandon Forster Undertaker's dong here on 4th and 5 from the 5. Can the Maroons make a big home stand right here? Coming back, blitzing. He-Man's got him. No way. He-Man. Yes, sir. Number 42 and 14, Caden Carrier. Your seniors coming through.
Brian's had a great night coming off the edge.
What a stop by your home standing Maroons, Brad. 1st and goal from the 1.
I had just pretty much already given them the touchdown, honestly, in my head. I was thinking we still have 4 minutes to get the ball down the field for another touchdown before halftime, and we'll get it back. But the defense had other things in mind.
Wow, if that doesn't deflate you if you're a Cardinal fan, I don't know what would. That reminds me of like my Cowboys trying to score against the Giants at the 1 yard line. Tom's shaking his head. They beat the Jets, but we can't count that last week. Okay, here we go. Handoff to Winnie. Winnie cuts to the outside, got some speed, and gain of 4.
About 4 or 5 there on the edge.
Brad, we've seen a great Maroon Sports Network top nominee for Play of the Year in Cohen Finley.
Yep.
And a defensive stand from 1st and goal to 1 yard line.
Yeah, it's been an eventful game so far. Really all things positive if you're a Maroons fan.
Okay, if we could go up 28-0 before half, you and I would be really positive going into halftime.
Absolutely.
So Zach Anderson takes it, fakes the handoff, and throws it high.
Tough catch.
Tough catch for sure.
Well, now in the reverse, you don't want to give the ball back to South Laurel with 2 minutes to go here. But
3rd and 5, just need a 1st down and keep punching this clock and getting under the 2-minute mark. And you know what's crazy, Brad, is South Laurel came in as the number 10th ranked team in 5A. We're the 5th ranked team.
Yeah.
So look at the difference between 5 and 10.
There's really the state of football right now in the state of Kentucky is kind of top heavy towards the top. There's really a big gap between those teams.
Timeout. 2.
And I've not seen South Laurel enough. I mean, this could just be kind of a rough night so far. And they've had a couple of opportunities to score, and our defense just kind of stood tall.
Well, like you said, they beat Somerset by 11. Then the next closest game has been a 25-point win over Wayne County.
At Wayne County, which is not an easy place to play, like we've talked about. So, but I think Johnny Hines will appreciate this game. Even if it continues to go this way, just kind of as a reminder to his boys, there's still a lot more to accomplish. Sometimes when you're 7-0, you start thinking a lot about yourself, maybe even some things that aren't necessarily true. So sometimes you need to be humbled a little bit.
Let's see if we can bring up a picture of the old ball coach. Can we bring up Coach Hines here, Tom, and put him on the screen for our fans? We know everybody knows who Coach Hines is, but let's give the man a little bit of a shout out here, Brad. So that's one of my favorite
Johnny
pictures of him
Hines.
back in the day. Tom's just moving all around the screen. But Coach Hines, you're a large part of what our program is today, and we do appreciate it.
Listen, I'll never forget 2004 being up at Louisville Wagner.
You were there.
I was there. Cauldron, Jonathan Denham, Brett Faulkner.
Probably the best game Pulaski's ever been in.
Just touchdown, touchdown, both ways. Went into multiple overtimes. It started to snow.
Zach throwing it over the middle, and he got hit early. Did he not get hit before the ball got there?
It looked like it should have been pass interference. I'm not sure what this ref down here was looking at.
How are we not calling that pass interference just because we're up 21-0? He clearly got there before the ball did.
I'm not sure. But, yeah, being that we East Somerset took a bus from Somerset all the way to Louisville Wagner to watch that game.
And my man, being a big Maroon fan that he was on that bus.
Yeah.
The young Brad Woodcock.
Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school, and we weathered the way. It was really cold that night, but it was just an absolutely awesome experience.
Now I'll
never forget it, and that was Johnny Hines. It was I think it was the third round. It was the round before we played Boyle County, and Boyle County put us out.
Okay. Good punt by Zach Anderson, and fair catch at the 42-yard line. Cole Dron is here tonight. I got to go down and see him a little bit earlier. So always a legend, and one of the funnest things we did were being able to interview him on the Legend Series last year. So
great football, basketball, and baseball player here at Pulaski.
Yes,
County High School.
And now he is the entire technology director of his entire district down in Tennessee.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he runs all the IT stuff.
He was always really smart. I remember when he was at high school, and he was like a genius on top of being an amazing athlete.
See there, Cole, you're getting all these nice comments tonight. You were a genius and a gentleman and a three-sport athlete. So,
well, I don't have anything negative to say about him at all. So
he's a pretty big dude. I won't say anything negative.
I certainly wouldn't either, because he could definitely beat me up if he needed
to. All right, here
to.
we go. Dropping back. Mason looking to throw it. Looking. Little short swing pass and tackled himself. Brian Ford runs
in
him
coverage.
Down. Linebacker coverage there on number 3. Wes Dow for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Under 2 minutes to go here. You think South Laurel will be moving a little bit quicker to try to get these plays off?
Yeah, so now can they get some momentum on their side before halftime, or can Pulaski make the stop and just make it a dominant first half? Minute 25 will tell us. South Laurel drops back, surveying the field. A little short out to number 1 and tackled again. Looks like number 9. Is that Chris Desarn?
Yep. Another third down here for the Cardinals.
3rd and 2 after a gain of 6. 49-yard line of the Maroons. And are they going to short pass it all the way down the field? Seems to be the key so far.
Well, we'll give him 3 or 4
Got
yards.
some pressure coming up through here. 14, Caden Carrier.
He faked him out.
Oh, good tackle right there. No way. 72, Grizz
was not going to let him go.
Grabbed a hold of him, and he was so much faster, but he got that bear claw on him and ripped him out of bounds.
Grizz was not going to let him go once he got a hold of him.
That was man strength right there, Brad. He would have broke free from a lot of tackles right there.
Yep.
Grizz.
I need to know what he's eating for his diet.
For his diet or for his
have
manly
hand strength like that.
Okay. 1st and 10 at the Pulaski 42, but great tackle by 72, Grizz Blevins. Fake, throwing it deep. One-on-one.
Got him.
And we overrun
nice
the
adjustment.
coverage.
Nice adjustment by the receiver to come back and get the ball. That's a tough play for a DB to make.
Surprisingly, that was on Will Adams.
That's a tough play for a DB to make when you're guarding somebody man-to-man. They start to look up, so you look up, but then you realize that the throw's short, but you're already running full speed, and you have to slow down late.
We talked about this earlier. They score here now and get first ball in the second half. All of a sudden, Brad, you got a game. Remember the Corbin game? We thought we were down and
I have to take back all the things we were just saying 5 minutes ago.
Yes, absolutely. So now all of a sudden it's flipped, and that's what sports will do sometimes. So now can the Maroons make another stop with 1st and goal from the 7? Dropping back, passing, and called at the 1-yard line.
Right at the 1.
2nd and 1. 56 seconds to go.
They're back here again.
Surely they'll punch it in this time. I don't think we can stop them that many times in a row inside the 5-yard line.
Kind of surprised not to see a jumbo package here. We got a timeout, Pulaski.
Probably a smart timeout for us to get ready. We'll stay right here as we talk about this, but huge stop coming up right here, a huge touchdown for South Laurel. 2nd and 1, but that was a great pass play right there that Mason Griffith just put it on a dime out there to his receiver.
Just
and Will sort of got turned around a little bit.
A little bit of a back shoulder because the defender was right there, but anytime that you're playing DB in that spot, you have to slow down because we're playing man coverage on the outside, so he's playing his receiver. Receiver's running really hard, so he starts running really hard. Then all of a sudden the receiver slows down to catch the pass, and it's just he was right there. It's just a tough play to make.
Well, stay tuned. We've got Madison Spurlock's going to give a coach's interview real quick with Coach Burns at the start of halftime. Then we got the Maroon Minute, so we got a new special for 3 of our seniors. And then we got our main man, Ralph Lettner, coming on the air from the glory days of Johnny Hines before we got the first state title, but helped build the foundation. So big halftime show, and Kenny G from 12th Region Sports. So, okay, handoff. Nope, he lost it. Get him. All right.
I think he got it back.
Wow, something's going off that football now. But look at who's in there again. Number
Brian
42,
Ford.
He-Man, is back in the
Is
backfield
that his third
again.
sack?
Yes. Should be 4.
Should be 4.
But he almost lost that football, almost the same thing that Zach did earlier, got lucky.
Now you got 3rd and 10. A lot different story than 3rd and 1.
Inside handoff and, get him. Okay, down at the 1-yard line, but here it goes.
Got a timeout. I think South Laurel this time.
That was exactly what South Laurel needed to do to get it back to be 4th and 1. But now comes arguably the play of the game here in the second quarter, because this makes a huge difference in your mindset going into halftime.
This has been the hardest yard for them to get all night. They've been down here a couple times.
Would you indeed say, Brad, it's the longest yard?
It is the longest yard, for sure.
We hope it never comes in this half here. So 24.3. They've got it officially listed as 4th and 2. What's up, Bub? Kenny G, baby. Give you some airtime.
It can't be the play of the game in the second quarter.
Cohen Finley. But second, it's a big play in the momentum of this game.
We done posted it, tagged all the news stations. We're going to send it to ESPN where you got Moss.
All right. You got Moss, 12th region. If you can get that on Sports Center, you've done something. So that's what we're looking for in here. So Cohen Finley with one of the plays of the year in 12th region on the catch, but 4th, and they got it officially at the 2-yard line. So
4th and 2. Well, maybe having it at the 2 will help them a little more than having it at the 1 tonight.
27. What does the old ball coach call up for this play?
I'm looking for some play action and a little bootleg out to his left here, trying to extend the play a little bit.
Would he do a bubble screen over to number 10? Would he try?
I think that we're going to come up the middle with a blitz, so they're going to have to get the quarterback out of the pocket.
Well, they've had no answer for He-Man so far, and Caden Carrier. Caden's busted through a couple times as well. So 42 and 14. Can they make another play?
Here we go.
Just don't let them walk in. Make it where it's tough on them right here. Get him. They did.
He got it.
Did he? Oh, man, touchdown. Okay. I thought we had him stopped early. He must have busted through the tackle. So big touchdown for South Laurel right before the half to make this a ball game, 21-6.
Well, I mean, a team that's 7-0 has got to have some steel to them. So not really surprised to see the response, but we'll see how we respond now.
Yeah, I really think that last drive we needed a better drive, and we should have been able to run off the clock. And
the refs might have missed the call that might have kept
That's
us
true.
on the field.
That's true. They hit Cohen before he could catch the ball, so that's a big call. It's up, and it's good. 21-7. All of a sudden, we got a ball game, especially with them getting first ball in the second half. 23 seconds left. We'll keep it here. Halftime.
It's definitely going to change the interview with Ms. Spurlock and Coach
Mr. Burns
at halftime.
I think, he will. But you always got to find something to improve upon.
Oh, absolutely.
So. "23 seconds to go, but overall so far, Brad, pretty good first half for the Maroons. We scored on 3 of our 5 drives.
Considering the last 2 games have been against Johnson Central and then South Warren, it's definitely nice to be able to get in the end zone and get a little bit of a lead tonight. Still not, there's still some things to tweak and work on, but you got to be feeling a little bit better about it than the last 2 games.
Do you take one deep shot with Zach Anderson to Will or Cohen here, or do you just?
I'd like to just get a screen to Winston or Kaysen, just see if they can break one loose. You still got 2 timeouts.
Little squib kick, probably smart, out of bounds, and.
So you still got 23 seconds, and you're going to have good field position here.
Clock kept running for like 3 seconds after it's out of bounds. So I can't say nothing about my man Jeff Litton right here, but 19.8 to go, 21-7, and pretty good field position. I mean, getting it at the 33-yard line. One pass, you get it to midfield. 12 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to get it to one of my playmakers in space to see what they can make happen. I wouldn't be surprised to see him take a knee either, but I'd probably be a little more aggressive if I was Coach Burns.
All right, let's see what Coach Burns and Josh
coming
Roberts
out in formation. So
it does not look like a knee.
Nope, doesn't look like one.
So one timeout in his back pocket. And handoff. And trickery coming back. Winnie forward. Breaking through the inside lane. Can he get out of bounds? Oh, good tackle.
You still got timeouts.
43-yard line. I thought Winnie might throw it.
Right at the. That would have been nice. That would have been interesting.
nice.
I'm not sure he could throw it though.
Oh.
I've never seen him throw one.
Don't underestimate Winnie. Oh, he's got an arm. Throw it down through there. If your older brother's He-Man, you got to have an arm. Looks like the last timeout's going to be used.
Signaling first down.
10.9 seconds to go.
I wouldn't care to see something like that again. You still got 10 seconds. You still got one more timeout to end the half. So you get another 10, 15 yards. Then you're about in the range where Zach could probably get it to the end zone. And you never know what happens. You put the ball in the hands of your playmakers, you never know what could happen.
I'll tell you who's the good one that we're able to run that play with, but we can't right now. Boone Gobby is an excellent quarterback, so he's got a good arm on him.
Yeah.
If you remember, he ran a trick play earlier in the year.
Right,
But he's dropping everybody deep. Johnny's got 4
You got 11
back.
seconds. I just get it quick out and take the yards they're giving you.
Had a little bit of pressure on him right there. 6.5 seconds to go.
Yeah, see, that's when you got to see. They're dropping everybody all the way back inside the 30. Just flip it out to one of your receivers real hot, real quick, and just take the first down, and you're still going to have time to run another play.
Yeah, here, I don't know if I get anybody hurt here. Now I might just go ahead and take the knee now. Do a little bit different. Would you do one more?
As much room as they've got, I'd get it to Kaysen or somebody on the edge and see if I could get some blockers in front of them, just see what happens. So you've got Cohen, and you've got Will Adams at the top of the screen. Yeah, just get it to Winston, see what happens here.
Winnie with some blockers coming to the outside. And tackled after a gain of 15.2.
They still got time. They're getting the last time out here.
Now, Jeff Litton, that is excellent clock management skills to put .2 on there.
Oh, they're not going to get this play off.
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm
Okay, that brings us in the first half, 21-7. Stay here with us. Let's get ready to listen to Coach Burns' thoughts on the first half. Then the Maroon Minute, and then our main man, Ralph Lettner, will be live with us.
Thoughts on the first half?
I think we're playing well. We're not playing up to the standard that I have for them, but we're playing well. We're winning. Offensively, we started off slow, and that's reflected. Defensively, they're playing great. They had the one big play, but we had a great goal line stop. So we just got to come back out and keep playing and being physical.
Thank you.
My name is Madison Spurlock, and this is the Maroon Minute.
I'm Jet McEwen.
I'm Toby Wright.
And I'm Zach Anderson.
The first question is, if you could swap lives with another player for a day, who are you picking and why?
Probably Big Kev because he gets all the girls.
I'm picking Jet because he's 6'7".
Brady Hall because he travels all over for football.
If your team made a reality TV show, what would it be called?
The Dogs.
The Dogs.
The Dogs.
If you could only have one meal before every game forever, what would it be?
Fried chicken.
Chicken Alfredo.
Chicken and rice.
And if your team had a theme song, what would it be?
Seek and Destroy by Metallica.
Everlong.
Fade to Black.
And that's the Maroon Minute.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed the Maroon Minute. We've enjoyed the first half, 21-7, your homestanding Maroons ahead. Now we're here with the former legend, Ralph Lettner. Ralph, to start with a couple things. I've been talking to some people that know you really well. Coach Byron Childers is watching from North Carolina right now, and he said he wanted to wish you the best, and you were one of the greatest track athletes that he's ever had. I went and talked to Coach Johnny Hines in the locker room, visiting locker room before the game, and he said Ralph Lettner was one of those that was a dog. He would play fast, he would play angry, he would go and give you everything he had every single game, but he would always give you 110%, so he really gave you some nice compliments pregame. And just talking to some former players players. Alex Abner's got a little story here. Can I start with Alex's story to put you on the spot? So hopefully Alex has got me something good here. Logan Joseph and I left school one day when the bell rang and went and got Ralph from his house. And we got back to the locker room before Hines even realized we did. Ralph was going through a tough time, and we showed up, and the look on his face explained it all. He jumped over the railing on the front porch and jumped into the truck. The look on his face told the story of what it's like to be part of the Maroon family. Coach Hines asked us if he was at school that day, and we said, absolutely. LOL. Ralph made the game-winning play against Southwestern that day on 4th and 1 at the goal line. Ralph is one-of-a-kind person that these young boys can look up to. Thank you for reaching out. Ralph has dealt with so many obstacles in his life, and he's an absolute role model for our young men. So, Ralph, game-winning play against the Warriors. Let's go back and reflect on that just a moment. How did that make you feel that particular night, and how big was it beating your cross-county rival and you helping make the biggest play of the day?
Honestly, that was a crazy game there. That was a game that we beat Southwestern every year whenever we played. Back whenever I played, all 4 years of high school, I think in all middle school, we never lost to Southwestern or Southern, period. So that game was a real big game for us anyways. And going to that last play, I just remember they lined Alan Williams up on me. Everybody knows Alan Williams around here. I mean, he's one of the best wide receivers that came through here, went to Georgetown College. And 6 foot, probably 4 or 5 guy. And Johnny Hines used to always put on there that I was 6 foot and I'm only 5'6". I was like, Coach, they're going to know this. And they lined him up on me. They'd lined him up on Steve-O all night, and they were trying to throw high. And I told Coach Roberts, because Coach Roberts was my corner coach at the time that actually coaches here now. And I said, Coach, I think they're going to try to go low into the side of the end zone here. I said, I think I'm going to jump the route, either interception or I'm going to take it to the house or knock it down. And they done exactly what I said. I read the playback. I took about a 3-step drop, and Allen cut in on almost like a smoke route to the outside, and I jumped over top of him, swatted the ball down. That was the end of the game right there for us. We ended up going, I think we had 18 seconds left to just take a few knees, but it was an insane game. This is the game that you'll never forget, and everybody always remembered that game because that was a close game. If they'd have scored that touchdown, we'd have lost our first time there at Southwestern, so it was a real nice game there. So.
Now, Ralph, when you played here, the field sure looked a lot different than it does now. Do you miss the old mud ball that we used to have up here? Do you like the look of the new turf and everything that we got up here now?
I will be honest with you. I didn't get to play on very many turf fields. We played Tate's Creek scrimmage them my senior year, and I got to play on turf field for the first time. And I had a lot of speed. You know, I'm a little guy, but I can run. So when you get on them turf fields, you know, it's totally different running with those kind of cleats. But I like the stadium we have here. But I coach elementary level right now, and we still play on mud and dirt over there, and it's pretty fun to be able to know that you can play on mud and dirt still around here. But I'd still like to be able to play it on this field. We begged them to get us a field that year that we played, but didn't have the funds at that point in time. But
Ralph, you know, speaking about it, you're coaching the little leagues now, so I'm keeping up with you on Twitter and seeing some things that you post. But, you know, Alex and Logan obviously think the world of you and you being a great young man and coming back and leading the next generation. What does it mean to you now to be able to be one of the leaders of these young men and coach them and groom them into being what a Maroon is like?
Well, my son actually started playing, and Northern didn't have a team. Northern Elementary School had a team for about probably 8 years, and then they didn't have a team for a while. It was like 3 years they went drought where they was having to send kids to Shottville and play 2 different teams together. And I started coaching over at Shottville, and then they offered me the head job over at Northern if I would take it over. And the first year I came over there, I was ended up getting into the schools, talking to the kids, talking to the parents, and brought them out. And it was more to me, it's more than just football. You know, it's more about, you know, teaching these kids, growing them up the right way. And the world that we live in nowadays is already tough as it is. So I just went out and we built a program over at Northern again, and I just loved coaching the game. I stepped away from it a few years ago as a head coach, and they convinced me to come back in this year as a Pee Wee coach, and we're actually doing really good. I have one of the best Pee Wee coaches in the league right now. We've lost 2 games, and that's through the 2 best teams, and we're looking to see if we can make a difference in the playoff run in the Super Bowl this year. But it's just a big difference to be able to play ball and then to go down and coach little tiny kids. You know, coaching higher up kids it's fun, but me, ever since I've started coaching the Pee-wees now, it's just a total different feel to see the kids look up to you and call you coach, and then to be able to walk down into the school and it's just they know who you are. You know, it's just a different feel, and to be able to know you're going to be able to lead kids into a different area. I've always told my kids at the elementary level, I was like, everybody loves to win. But I'm not there for the win and losses. I mean, the win and losses will come, but what they're going to remember from what I've taught them and to be able to raise them up to become a high school player one day and a middle school player is going to be more important than anything for me. So I just want them to live through what we came through. And I mean, I had coaches whenever I didn't start playing football until I was in 8th grade. A lot of people didn't know that about me. We grew up poor and we didn't have a lot of money. And Joey Warren actually paid for me he said, I'm going to bring you in. He said, if you'll play football, him and Alex Abner and all them, they got me started in 8th grade year. And Coach Warren said, I'll buy your cleats and I'll pay for you to play the fee if you'll just come out and play for me. And I was like, I don't know if my parents will let me. And I ended up getting to play. And then from there on, we done what we could do. And now I'm getting to do the same thing, helping kids out and getting them out on the field. And it's just a different feeling. So
There's been a lot of players wear the maroon and white over the years. Ralph, what does it mean to be a part of the Maroon Brotherhood of former players?
Honestly, man, that's just one of the best feelings ever. I mean, all my kids are going to come up as Maroons. I couldn't see them being anywhere else, nowhere else different. Coming up as a Maroon is just different than just, I feel like it's different than other schools. I mean, it started, Johnny Hines did start some good stuff over here, and he looks up at, you looked up after him, and then they brought this good coach in now, too. I mean, I think this is going to be a great program. I just feel like being a Maroon is just so much more than just football. It's a way of life now. I mean, to me, I look at it as that's why I like to be able to coach at Northern Elementary School because we're a Maroon there too. So it's just a different feeling, a different atmosphere. And when you walk into places, people still remember you, especially the year that I played back in our grade level. The high school, we was 11-2. We had one of the best winning seasons until they came along and won that Super Bowl. I mean, the state championship. So it's just a different feeling to be able to know that you came from something that's been built and not bought, because a lot of teams out here, they're able to buy, players coming in or transferring in, but we build our players around here and we make sure that everything's done the correct way. So
I love it. We got to have our new T-shirts, built, not bought. Fans, here in a second, we're going to have number 1 sign this. We need to put up on a wall of fame out here, Ralph, because, you don't get enough love and credit out here, but I love that story Alex is able to give us. And I forgot, I've watched a lot of your games over the years in that stop and beating Southwestern and going 11-2. But like you said, it takes a lot of hard work to build the foundation so it can lay it for the next generation. And that's certainly what you did. Would you mind signing that for us to get ready to put up on the wall? So big number 1. Perfect. Fans, stay tuned. We'll get ready to go to commercial and come back with 12th Region Sports and Kenny Gooden out for Ralph Lettner. Thank you.
Looking for quality printing and custom signs? Somerset Printing and Signs has got you covered. Family owned and operated right here in Somerset, Kentucky since 1978. We take pride in bringing your ideas to life. From business cards to banners and everything in between, our expert team is here to provide you with the highest quality products and services. They always deliver on time and exceed expectations. Visit us at 1021 West Columbia Street or give us a call at 606-679-5217. Somerset Printing and Signs, where your vision becomes reality. Support local. Choose Somerset Printing and Signs.
All right, we are back with our halftime show. Fans, we told you it was loaded. So the Maroon Minute, the Coach Burns interview, Ralph Lettner, and now the biggest celebrity in Region 12. We feel blessed to be here with Kenny Gooden because your show just keeps growing, man. The things you're doing with 12th Region is amazing. We've been fans from day one, so we're like little boy fans in here for our idol, Kenny G. But Kenny G, let's go ahead and reflect on this game. Tell us some thoughts on what you've seen in the first half between Pulaski and South Laurel.
I will, but real quick, I just want to say how great it is to sit in between two guys that don't have as much hair as I got. I just want to throw it out there. He brought it up first. So I don't know.
We're the bald-headed brothers right here. Okay.
Well, we're making you look good. That's the purpose of putting you in the middle.
But now, okay, so all jokes aside, I thought this was a game that Pulaski had to come out and make a statement early. Coming off 2 losses, although they're against really good top-tier state teams, they had to come out and they had to send a message early. You didn't want to come out flat in this game. I'm going to tell you, if it wasn't, you take Cohen Finley off the field tonight, it might be a closer game. Cohen's everywhere. I was telling one of our guys earlier, I said, if we did an MVP of 12th Region right now, Cohen Finley would have to be in the conversation because he does it on both sides of the ball. But we know what Coach Hines is going to do. He's going to throw the ball short a lot. I say we because I'm all Pulaski tonight. I don't have to be unbiased.
Right. You're 12th Region.
Yeah, I'm 12th. Pulaski has had the opportunities on the long ball a lot. Zach's underthrew a couple of them, but Cohen made the great catch down there. You know, this game could easily be 28-0, but it also could be 21-21 right now. South Laurel gets the ball coming back out. I think it's important for Pulaski to stop.
So, you know, you're talking about there, and you're talking about Cohen Finley, and I know you're a big West Finley guy too, but you're a big Pulaski guy, and you're all of the 12th region. Big district game, coming at 7-0. You know what Pulaski's got already. What type of adjustments do you think that Coach Burns and Coach Hines may anticipate to make in the second half, and what's your thoughts on what's going to happen in the second half?
Well, number one, I think Pulaski's got to get a stop here. Pulaski should be very familiar with what Coach Hines does. He's not going to change his system. It's going to be short passes. They've not ran the ball much at all. We've seen what he does with his quarterback, short, mid-range passes. So I think PC's got to be maybe cautious of that. Protect the middle a little bit. Keep doing what they're doing defensively. Not, you know, I mean, they've held South Laurel on the 1 yard line twice, maybe. You know, they've had some stops.
The red zone 3 times.
So number two, they got to Pulaski's got to hold on to the football. There's at least 3 or 4 fumbles tonight. A couple of them, you know, they recovered almost all of them, but they got to hold on to the football. Coach Burns, you got to think he's probably thinking if we don't let 1 or 2 passes over the top, we're right in there. So I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of adjustments that are going to be made. South Laurel wants the ball. They get the ball. They're going to want to score. If they score, you're 21-14. You get a stop, and then game on. If PC gets a stop and scores, this game's going to be gas on the pedal and over with soon.
Now, you see a lot of schools around the 12th region, obviously a lot of football stadiums. Which one's got the best food?
The best food?
Yeah, which one's has the best food?
Man, I tell you, the ones that give it to me for free.
Absolutely. Do any of them give it to you for
that's a great
County, maybe?
That's a great pick.
No, so I'm not. This year, let's see.
Danville did, didn't they?
Yeah, no. Man, I'm drawing a blank. Wayne County, I
Wayne
walked
County.
in the door or walked in the gate, and someone brought me food and set it down waiting on me. Now, basketball-wise, I do a little more focused on the food-wise. Pulaski is always I hung out on the hill for a minute. They kind of let me down with the pizza tonight, but Josh Anderson takes care of me on the barbecue truck, and Zimmerman.
I'm telling you what, can you get much better barbecue than Anderson and Zimmerman? Because we've got it going on here in Pulaski. You talking about?
I told him, I said, y'all got all these barbecue trucks, and we're eating pizza tonight.
Yeah, hey, Josh, Maroon Sports Network needs some barbecue up here, too.
Yeah.
Zimmerman, Josh, we can go with food
We've
as
plugged
well.
both of them, and I still don't have a sandwich in my hand.
But it
with
was
some
senior
barbecue.
night, so, you know, I give them a little bit of leeway.
That is true.
Kenny, we're talking about the Maroons last week and running it into South Warren. Is South Warren arguably the best team that you've seen this year? And if South Warren and Bowl matched up, how do you think that would go between those two juggernauts?
Well, early in the year, I really thought that Boyle may be coming backwards a little bit. You got to think their team completely changed, and they lose to Catholic at Catholic. You know, it's the end of the world in Boyle County, and then they come out and they beat Highlands. And guys, they dominated St. X. St. X.
That's big. That's big.
14-3. Their defense is unreal, and so South Warren, Boyle. You know, of course, Brandon Smith. His dad is Chuck Smith.
Yeah.
There's your Boyle connection. So I think it would be a really good game. But listen, here's what I've learned. And you just never doubt Boyle. You never pick against them in a big game. And that was something that I really was like. That's the next step for Pulaski football, is in that big game, taking care of business and coming away with a win in those big games. You know what I mean? So, but South Warren is I think Pulaski's schedule really kind of, this is my personal opinion, really did them a disservice early in the year, because by the time they got to Johnston Central and they got to South Warren, they were beat up, man. They're tired. But think of the mental exhaustion that you have to go through every week in and week out, to prepare for the biggest game of the year.
Yeah. All right, fans, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Kenny G, hopefully you do the honor and call third quarter game for us. So fans, stay tuned.
At Citizens National Bank of Somerset, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. For over a century, our commitment has been simple: to put our customers first every single day. With 10 convenient locations, over 20 ATMs in South Central Kentucky, and a team that knows you by name, we're here to make banking easier, friendlier, and personal. Citizens National Bank, moving forward together, because your goals, your dreams, and your community are ours too.
With years of experience, a comprehensive list of homes and commercial properties, and a passion for exceeding people's specific needs, Eagle Realty and Development LLC is a team you can rely on for buying, selling, or leasing in the Lake Cumberland area.
Having the agents at Eagle help us through the initial steps, walking through the process, and knowing that we've got professional experience to get us through the end of the process has been great.
Eagle Realty provided excellent care for my practice and my needs. They are very flexible and very professional, and I've enjoyed working with every one of them.
Choose Eagle Realty and Development for all your real estate needs. Visit us online or contact us today.
All right, we're back. Maroon Sports Network. Brad Woodcock's still here. I got Kenny G from 12th Region. We're going to take you through the third quarter tonight.
Yeah, they put me on the third quarter, so here you go. And I was like, well, man,
There you go.
I'll do the best I can. Now, I have a habit of taking this stuff over, so you just have to tell me to shut up.
Listen, that takes all the pressure off me. If you want to talk the whole time, whatever you want to talk about, we'll go there.
I told Murray, I was like, I'm going to have a water, or I can't. I'll go dry sitting there talking.
Oh, he'll hook you up. He'll get you some water. Don't worry about that. All right, so what are we looking for here? Start the second half. Maroons or Cardinals are going to get the ball first. What do you expect?
Yes, Cardinals get the ball. They're going to try to get down the field and score 7 here. You know, I think it's important for PC to get a stop, like we talked about in the halftime show. But this is actually, I know I joked with Coach Murray, not Coach Murray, Mr. Murray. We'll call him Coach anyway. About,
he used to coach a long time ago.
About how like the most important of the play can't be in the second quarter.
Yeah.
But this might be the most important drive of the game as far as momentum goes. So
It could be. Maroons are going to be kicking off from your left to your right. Of course, most of you can see that on your TVs, but you'd be surprised how many people can't tell their lefts from their rights. I just say that because my wife is at home and she can't.
Well, I got my right and I got my other right.
I coach a little 12U softball, and every now and then I'd have to tell them which foot to put on the bag, and then if they're putting the wrong foot on the bag to cover first, I'll just stop them and be like, all right, everybody hold up your right hand. Half of them will be like looking like this. Like, I'm not sure which one is which. All right, here we go. Fielded at the 15. It's got a little bit of a seam down to the 37-yard line.
Hey, I'll tell you what, the sound guy's done a great job tonight with some of the music.
Oh, yeah.
If it just needs to play it just a little bit longer. I think he's cutting it off a little too early.
Yeah.
You know, we got to get to a chorus.
Well, they play a lot of stuff that I know, at least. It's not a whole lot of newer hip-hop stuff that I haven't heard. So I've heard a lot of, like, 80s rock tonight.
There we go.
That's good.
Back in the hair band days.
Oh, yeah. Something I didn't have, though.
No, that's 2 references. Already.
All right, Cardinals taking over at the 38. First and 10, 5 wide. Griffin drops back, short over the middle. That seems to be what they like to do a lot. Just short, quick passes, kind of like you mentioned, over the middle. But they spread you out and make it kind of tough for you to guard it all.
I mean, that's what, when Johnny coached here and we watched it, that was what a lot of it was. Now that they would, Drew Poston would unload on it, and like he could throw, he could sling it, and they would get the ball down the field. But a lot of it's setting up here, short pass, short pass. I think they'd rather run short pass than run.
All right, 2nd and 4 here. Griffin drops back again. Run over to the right. Oh, well, we got an interception there. Toby Wright on the interception. Murray been calling that all night. Said somebody was going to get an interception. Toby Wright comes up with the interception there.
That's huge play, huge play.
We were just talking about how important that drive was. 2 plays into it, interception, and Pulaski's got the ball back.
I'll be honest with you, I look for Coach Burns and Pulaski to be heavy run. Because second half, I'd be very surprised if they come out and throw the ball here.
I was just saying that you'd called it, Murray. Murray just walked back in with some water. All right, 1st and 10 here, Maroons from their 46.
Yep.
Little play action, Winston Ford over the middle. We're going to get about, looks like 9 yards. He's still up. Oh, he's still fighting.
They blew it dead. It was now, and I'm telling you, right there's where Zach's at his best. Mid-range, too. Like, when I went to the Bryan Station game, Zach carved Bryan Station up in the second half, throwing that ball over the middle here. And I think that's where he's best at.
Yeah.
When he's confident, his accuracy is
Oh, I definitely agree with that. All right, we got about a second, and we'll call it a short 2.
This is a good one to go along with that.
Hand off to Case and Brock. Offensive line really moving people there on the right side of the line. Not quite any holes to run through, but still Another good 5-yard gain and first down.
Second one's always all right, go for it. Let's take a chance. Take
I
a
like
shot.
I like to see a bomb on second one because you can always come back and pick it up if it doesn't go right. But Burton's playing it safe, getting the first down.
As I said, a touchdown here, a score here is huge. You know, you go 28-7.
Absolutely.
And run some clock.
And with the other running back, Winston Ford this time. Hard run. Looks like about 4 yards on the carry. It's kind of like you mentioned, though. We're going to get a heavy dose of the Pulaski running backs here in the second half.
Yeah, and I think here in a moment, don't be surprised. You'll see if you see Cohen going now. Cohen's over at tight end, so
it really felt like at the end of the second half that the running lanes for Kaysen and Winston were getting a lot bigger before South Laurel put together that drive to go down and score at the end of the half. Second 7. We got a fake to Kaysen this time. Zach's going to keep it. A good hard run. Just a yard shy of the first down. About 5 or 6 yards on the carry.
Zach's a tough kid.
He's a big kid.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever stand next to him, about 6'4".
And probably one of the best kids you'll meet, too.
Oh, absolutely. Just one of the nicest kids. All right, we got a 3rd and 1. Down at the 31. Decker Wilden moves to the left side of the line. 2 wide receivers split out to the left. Going to get a flip to Kaysen Brock. Good block on the edge there by Decker Wilden. Really opened it up.
Need to hold the
I
ball.
thought there for a second he was about to go.
You know, South Laurel does a good job of running to the ball, their defenders. You know? I mean, Pulaski hasn't, almost said the wrong team. Pulaski hasn't been able to break one to the outside and go down the side.
There's really not been any big plays aside from the touchdown, Cohen Finley's touchdown over here. They've really not broke a 50, 60, 70-yard run. It's just kind of been methodical. South Laurel's really made us kind of work for our touchdowns tonight. All right, we got a fresh set of downs. We're down at the 23-yard line. 2 wide receivers split out right. Handoff to Kaysen Brock. Breaks a couple tackles. Still going.
That's what's the Giants, their running back?
Cam Scattaboo.
That's Kaysen Scattaboo Brock.
Kaysen does that really well. If there's one thing that he's known for, it's hard runs, making people miss, breaking tackles. He's had some really impressive, just even 1 or 2 yard runs this season. He had one a couple weeks ago, where I felt like he broke 5 or 6 tackles on his way to the end zone. All right, second one, actually going under center here. Handoff to, I think that's Winston Ford.
Yeah.
Turns the corner all the way down to the 3. Took a lick. He's all right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see where they mark him out at. We got a 1st and goal here. We're getting the heavy package in.
Yeah, they're going, well, I guess y'all call it heavy, maybe Wildcat. I don't know.
I'm sure that it has a name that I'm not getting right. It's either heavy package, the Maroon package. I'm sure he's got a name for it. It's a Wildcat, but it's a heavier package than that.
I think they call it the Murray.
It should be the Murray.
The Murray, yeah.
Like, he ain't heavy. He's my brother. Bald-headed brother. All right, here we go. Kaysen's in the shotgun. Easy. Running behind 2 blocks. Easy touchdown. There we go. That's exactly what the Maroons needed to start this half. It's kind of what we talked about. The Maroons needed to get the ball back and go down and score a touchdown, get this thing at a little bigger gap.
Yeah, because, 28-7 or 27-7 right now, depending on the extra point. But that's huge. That interception was.
It feels a lot different than 21-14 getting the ball back. That's for sure. All right, Bryson Mounts in for the extra point. It's through. And the Maroons lead 28-7. 8:11 still left in the third quarter, so still a lot of game left. This is where, Kenny, I feel like the Maroons really need to get one more stop, one more touchdown, really put this thing away.
Oh, yeah,
really
one more stop and a touchdown. It's ball game. 28-7's
That's a tough one to come back from, but not impossible.
If you had to pick on Pulaski a little bit, what's been their weakness so far this year, in my opinion, is their defense.
Mm-hmm.
They give up a lot of points. South Laurel has drove up and down the field quite a bit tonight. They've moved the ball. They've just not been able to put the ball in the end zone.
Yep.
So I think moving forward for Pulaski to be and get to where they want to be, they have to get better defensively. And getting stops on a really good South Laurel team is a good start.
I think part of it is they've just not really been able to generate a lot of pass rush without blitzing. Anytime that they've only rushed 4, feels like Griffin's had a lot of time to stand back there and throw. But anytime they've brought somebody off the edge or somebody up the middle, they've had a lot more success getting him to make some bad passes or make some mistakes. All right, South Laurel fields at the 15, brings it up to about the 30-yard line where they'll be tackled. They'll take over from the 30.
A couple of scores. I don't know if you guys care, but a couple 12 Danville and Webb Du Bois is 12-12 in the third quarter.
Yep.
If y'all know, Boyle's winning 35-0 at Russell, which we kind of expected that. I think Southwestern's beating North Laurel.
Okay.
Where it was 14-8.
That's kind of surprising. Southwestern's
had
a
district game for Pulaski, you know.
Well, it could be really important for seeding. All right, South Laurel takes over at the 31, 3 wide to the right. Bring Garrison Brown in motion. Handoff. A lot of Pulaski Maroons there in pursuit on that one. Didn't seem to fool anybody.
I can tell you which one is always in there. Cohen Finley.
Absolutely.
Number 1.
Cohen's always in there. Jet McEwen on the pursuit also. Brody Johnson, 54. Little no huddle here from South Laurel. Trying to pick up the tempo a little bit. Blitz off the edge.
Got him.
He's got him deep. Probably going to get a flag on that one. Yep. It's a good call. Those underthrows are so hard for DBs to handle. It's hard to blame him. As soon as he gets his head back to try to find the ball, it just runs right into the receiver.
Well, the one good thing about high school, it's just a 15-yard penalty and not a spot foul.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, he was playing great. The ball was underthrown. He runs into him. He don't get his head back enough time to
it's just
unfortunate.
That's just a tough play.
When a ball's underthrown like that, I think the officials should take that in consideration.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, that'll give South Laurel a fresh set of downs. They move the ball up to their 49. Got 3 wide left, 2 wide right. Brown in motion to the right side. Comes carrier off there's Brian Ford again. And that's kind of been the difference. Anytime they've let Griffin stand back there and throw, he's made the right read and he's been able to find receivers. But if they brought pressure in his face, that's kind of more the result of what we've had tonight.
And he's getting frustrated easily too. You can tell in his body language that he but if I'm PC, man, I send somebody quite a bit, get up and press because he's having to get rid of it. If he don't get rid of it, he's gonna get hit.
Yep. Well, we've had free rushers a lot tonight. I think we had Brian Ford with 3 sacks on his own. Should have been 4. He tossed him almost to the ground down here and let him go, and the ref let the play continue. Got 2nd and 10 here. And again, big hit. Huge hit. Brian Ford, 4th sack of the game. Wow. Completely untouched. And Griffin's down.
Yeah, he took a hard hit.
Hopefully he's all right. He took a big hit. He's getting up.
Yeah, I think Pulaski's seen something on
it's really been both edges already this game.
Well, here's the thing. If you go 5 wide, you're losing blockers on the edge. So if Pulaski's going to send people, somebody's coming free.
Yeah.
And you better get rid of the ball.
And there's no running back, like you said, or no tight end to chip. It's really just your 5 down lineman against whatever Pulaski's throwing at you. But you got to know that as quarterback, too, you don't have any time. So you've got to make your read quick, really, before you snap it. You got to know where you're going to be throwing that ball. All right, we got a 3rd and call it 19. Or they've got it 20 on the board.
I have seen two of the best plays I've seen all year tonight.
Yeah.
The catch and that hit. I hope, Jimmy, I
That was
hope
a
you
great
got
hit.
that on phone. About got him again. That's a first down.
Nice tackle in space. Actually, just a little shot. It's going to be fourth and
I'm
9
sorry, yeah.
or 4th and 8, I think. Here.
The third down marker was so far
There's
back.
there's so many of those markers over there.
Yeah, he gained like 12 yards on it, and yeah.
They've got a penalty. They're calling roughing the passer too, so that will be a first down for South Laurel. Caden Carrier just a little bit late on the hit. Probably felt an obligation to protect him after the hit that they let go in the last play.
More of a, because
It didn't look that big.
He didn't even really. He didn't even hit him too hard.
Yeah, I think Caden Carrier's just a little unlucky on that one.
But yeah, after that last hit,
I guess that's a from the previous spot, not tacked on to the end of the play. So it's 15 yards from the previous line of scrimmage.
Yep.
All right, so South Laurel's got a first down now at the 46. 2 left. They got a running back in the backfield this time. I guess they're still checking out Griffin.
They're sending somebody every time. They're sending
every time
5.
they've gotten pressure, good things have happened, except for the time that it didn't. But for the most part,
yeah,
it's been Griffin's back in the game. That's good to see. Probably just had a quick check. Just make sure he can still breathe all right. Ask him what 2 + 2 is. Get him back on the field. All right, we got a 2nd and 10 here. Sends the running back out to the right in the flat. Got a screen play set up. Defense had that one sniffed out from the beginning. That was a screen that didn't fool anybody. As soon as those linemen felt that they were getting to the quarterback a little bit too easy, they slowed down. And that's going to set up a big 3rd down here, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I'm in the middle. I get all these text messages from the Barstool Pulaski. They're tagging us in posts. We got a lot going on, so I'm replying back to everything.
That's all right. 3rd and 10. Looks like man coverage across the board. Single safety in the back of the play. We're going deep again. Just overthrown. Good defense there by Chris Desarn. I can never say that right. Chris Desarn.
I mean, he almost
Desarn.
Number 10.
I'm gonna
step on him.
I actually have duty after school with his mom, and she's not gonna be happy with me for mispronouncing his name so much. But a really great coverage by Chris on that play. Desarn. I told you it was Chris Desarn. That was Chastity. That was Murray that forced me to mispronounce that name. Anyway, 4th and 10. Griffin's back to throw. There's got to be a hold there. Yeah, they've got it. Well, we've got offsetting penalties here. I think they're going to get us for defensive pass interference and offensive hold. So we're going to get to redo that 4th down.
Yeah, I think it's been a pleasure. My phone's going crazy, and I'm not doing you no justice between answering everybody and stuff. So I'm gonna turn it back over to Mr. Murray, and I'm gonna go down here to the field and hang out with the guys where I belong.
Well, thank you, Kenny G. Thank you for stepping in the booth here.
I appreciate you.
Oh, you're fine.
We'll see you for
Thank
basketball.
you.
Maybe another
Yeah.
football.
All right.
So what's funny is Desarn, but my ex-wife is Desarn.
Oh.
And so
that's
and parents and spelled the same way. Dezarn.
I was just going to roll with it.
Okay. I don't know if I can say it the other way. I'll have to make sure.
Desarn. All right, we got to redo this 4th down here.
Dropping through here, Brian Ford is making some massive plays.
Got another
we
good.
talked about the interception with Toby Wright, so I just wish I was on the call when it happened because of the premonition in the thing. But Toby Wright's making us look good.
Hey, good play up there. Good tackle on 4th down. Pulaski going to get the ball back here.
I expected us to win somewhere between 14 and maybe 21, but I didn't really expect the type of dominance that I've seen so far out of the Maroons. And it's good maybe to have the bye week, the off week, coming back in for the home game. The boys certainly seem to be ready for the task tonight.
Well, you have to remember the games that they were playing, they had a really tough 6-game stretch that ended with going all the way to Johnson Central and then coming back and playing South Warren, that's a really tough stretch for anybody.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure it's got to be
Look, there
nice
was some
for
cuts
that.
right up through the middle, still breaking tackles. And it's going to take 3-4 guys to get him down, so a gain of 9.
It's got to be nice to kind of get back out here and put some points on the board and start feeling pretty good about yourself against what probably is the second best team in your district. Just to be honest at this point.
I would easily say
it has to
that
be
myself.
South Laurel. It has to be South
And
Laurel.
Kenny G was saying that Southwestern is going to whipping up on North Laurel.
Well, he said it was 14-8 at the time. I don't know if that's still the score or not, but
Somebody's got any updates, maybe
it
send it to Brad and I, and let's see if we've got any updates on that one, because obviously that's the first district game for both of them.
Good swing out here to Will Adams.
Good swing, Will breaking tackles, and Will.
If he could have stayed on his feet right there, I think he was gone.
I always like to say, Will, run to me, Adams.
Run to
I
me,
think
Adams.
his dad appreciates that. Cuts like a knife, Adams. I mean, you can do the same. So he is a Swiss Army knife. So Will Swiss Army knife Adams coming up through here. So 1st and 10 Maroons, 28-7. Going left to right here, going toward our high school. 3 receivers. Hand off to Kason Brock, and good cutback, and looks like a gain of about 7.
Those runs in the first half that were about 1 or 2 yards are starting to turn into 5, 6, 7, 8 yards.
That's what that big O-line will do to you. It will just maul you down. And our O-line is so amazing in there. I mean, you've got 63 Andrew Cash. You've got 72 Connor Blevins. You've got 70 Levi Bashirs. You've got
71 Brady Hull.
Brady Hull, the All-American that's going to go D1. I mean, our O-line is stacked with people here.
Well, it's kind of like we talked about in the first half, too. Could South Laurel's defensive front maintain the effort and intensity they showed in the first quarter of the entire game?
Going back to
it's
Casey,
really just a tall task.
We're just feeding the whale now, so we're padding stats on here. So it looks like a gain of about
Another
8.
first down.
Brady Hull switched from 79 to 71.
I believe so.
Any reason behind that?
I'm not sure.
Do we have any reason behind that? We'll have to get some more information switching from 79 to 71. Got to get used to the new numbers. Okay, Zach Anderson taking it, running to the inside, and
a little more QB power.
Looks like he got a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. Second down and 5. Trying to go up 35-7 with a statement drive at the end of the third quarter. Brad, pretty dominant start to the second half here so far, so you got to like what we're seeing.
Yeah, Coach Burns wasn't real happy at the end of the first half.
I didn't get to hear the interview. Of course, you didn't.
I heard him talk about it a little bit, and he was talking about how it was Parker Burton there.
Pass, yeah, for Parker.
But Coach Burns was talking about how we didn't really play up to his expectations. I imagine that he was pretty pointed with his comments at halftime. And they really reflected that coming out in the second half. And like you said, they've really been dominant up to this point.
What a great halftime interview with Ralph Lettner. I love bringing in our
absolutely.
former players in here so people can understand
Yeah.
the people that laid the groundwork all the way from 2000.
It's just great talking to former Maroons and talking about the tradition that we have here at Pulaski County High School.
Maroon for life.
Oh.
Okay, knee was down.
Yeah,
when
you can't
he
put your knee down.
So, Will Adams.
That's going to bring up 4th and 8 here.
So that'd be a negative 4-yard reception.
Yeah, untouched too. That's one of those mental errors. But he's young. Things like that happen. You got a chance to pick it up here still.
All right, so yeah, we're sort of in no man's land. You definitely don't punt it here. It's probably just a little bit too far for Bryson Mount's field goal, because that would make it a 25, 42-yarder. So maybe somewhere in his range, but I would probably just go for it here as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, Will's in motion, running right to left, coming through. Zach coming up the middle. Sees he's wide open, but he's got to wait all day.
Oh, did he get his foot down? Oh, man. I'd like to see a replay there, because I thought as he was falling out of bounds, I thought he got his right foot down.
That was well-designed.
He was open, though.
Winnie Ford was open.
Zach probably liked to have that throwback.
That's one I think he almost put a little bit too much air.
Yeah, well, he did have somebody right in his face. It's a tough throw to make, but
it's easier for you
it was there.
to say it up here.
Yeah, it's easy for us to say something like we're up here comfortable. Nobody 250 pounds is running right at us.
And I feel like our temperature's like perfect too. It's like what 71 up there.
Oh, it's comfortable. People down there with jackets on and stuff, and we're up here short sleeves.
It's a little colder. We'll get us some hot cocoa and maybe coffee up in here. Hopefully we'll be playing in late November and we'll have that happen. Okay, going in motion, fake handoff, looking back. 14. Oh my gosh!
I thought Cohen had a touchdown.
Cohen was going to rack that one.
Well, I thought he had a touchdown when that play was developing there.
Caden Carrier's played a heck of a game too. I mean,
it feels like him. It feels like him and Brian Ford have been free all night.
Yes,
on
42 and
one
14
side or the other.
have been dominating this line tonight, and so I love it. But Caden Carrier, heck of a game, and he almost caused that interception. I think if Cohen would have known, he might have been able to. He was ready to blow him up right there. Inside handoff and getting nowhere.
Nothing doing.
Looks like we got 54 He-Man, Brian Ford.
Brody Johnson.
69 is in on the tackle as well, so that would be. Can I even see?
Is it 68? Is it Jackson Wells?
Let's do Jackson Wells.
Yeah, that's a freshman. I think he's playing for Colton since Colton's out.
Okay. Stepping up, making an immediate impact. Of course, Brody Johnson's anchoring that inside line as well, so great job from the interior.
Big third down here for South Laurel if they want to try to make a comeback here.
3rd and 8, and big stop by the Maroons if we want to get back good field position. Oh, good defense right there.
Is it
Chris
Dezern?
Dezern
like dessert, but earn.
Chris Concern Dezern. We'll see what Chesty says to us on Monday. Chris, there really is no concern if you throw my way, Dezern.
Unconcerned Dezern.
Okay, yeah, we'll work on it. We'll keep the punches
There's plenty of words that rhyme with that. So
4th and 8 from their own 26-yard line. So South Laurel has to punt. Maroons looking to get the ball back. We got our deep man back here at the 45-yard line. Who is deep right here?
I think it's Will Adams.
Will Adams, number 7.
He's been the punt returner most of the night.
Okay, coming up. Will
Decent
is going
punt.
to take it, and boom. Makes one man miss and two
Makes
men
two.
miss.
Oh, he's
Coming
still
around
up.
the corner, great block. Stiff arms, throws
Nice
him
stiff
down. Boom. And Caden Carrier comes and wipes out this number 19 right here. He doesn't have any part of it.
That was a really
or
nice
59.
return. Made a couple
Will
guys
Adams
miss.
shook number 59 and said, "Get off me, little Nat, and come over through here." So I love it. Will run to me. Adams with the stiff arm of the night. Takes it all the way out to the 41-yard line, 43-yard line looks like. A lot of cowbells and Maroon faithful into that run.
Oh yeah, well it was an impressive return. It only I think it went for about 7 yards in total.
Well, but there was 2 guys that had him tackled.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then a nice stiff arm at the end of it.
Yeah, number 7 bringing the pain at the end of the run. So here we go, Zach. Love it. Let it loose, Zach. Let it loose. Good little short pass.
Good catch, though.
Number
Winston
20,
Ford.
Winnie Ford.
That's a hard hit for a 1-yard gain.
I think Zach can hit a deep one before this game's over with. I think we've been
The
pulling
last
them up.
play on the last drive showed that it's there. But we just got to execute it.
All right. Handoff to Case and Brock, inside handoff.
You're calling it.
Nope. Dropping back to pass.
Quick
Boom.
out.
Get it out to Cohen Finley. Breaks a
Next man
tackle.
miss.
Oh, good tackle right there by South Laurel to come and finish
Still
him
enough
up.
to get the first down. Move the sticks again.
33-yard line should be exactly a first down. Gain of 9. Tell you one thing, Kenny Gooden certainly loves some Cohen Finley.
Oh, yeah.
Puts him at one of the top 2 players in the region from what he's seen so far this year. So, but definitely a great 2-way player for us, and I'm glad he's only a junior.
Absolutely. You get one more year of him. So they're forcing Winston Ford off the field. Looks like they're checking him for blood.
So Chris Dezern comes in for him. Ready to run. So we got trips to the left. Now, this will probably be inside handoff because it's been a while since he's done a running play. Looks like a big gap over there we could just throw. Right, see the same thing. Oh,
Ooh.
Chris
Had a
thought
little
it's
bit
to
of a-
him, but
had
I
a
think
little bit of a mix-up
he was
there.
going to Parker.
Yeah, had a little bit of a mix-up there. Two guys running the same route. Interesting little route combination, too. We pulled Grizz to kind of make it look like it could be a run play and then try to throw the screen.
I think that was going to Parker, and Chris thought it was for him.
I think you're right because he was when he was walking off, he was saying my bad.
So, but I thought he had all kinds. Like right now, I still think he's got all kinds of room. Look,
was-
nobody's guarding number
he
4.
showed some concern
Like
when
if
he
you
was
get a
coming off
block
the
and a
field.
block right there, 4 to
Yeah.
me is going to go 10 yards. Okay, we decided to go the opposite way.
Goes back to Finley, makes another nice catch.
Cohen. Gain of 7, maybe.
6 or 7.
I still think there are all kinds of room out there for Parker.
Oh, yeah.
They're playing off him.
Well, it seems like he could just snap it and throw it right to him. There's nobody over top of him.
Third and 5. I think
Or
we get off.
if they're playing man, they got a linebacker on him.
Now look right here. There's nobody on Parker. Look at that. Is that 15 yards?
Yeah, he's
13
creeping
yards?
up now, but it's 10 or 11 easy.
So unless this linebacker goes over to cover him, like you said.
Third
so
down.
If he comes in at all. Oh, almost got offsides. Almost. We're not going to snap it, are we?
Is that the –
Okay, stay tuned. We'll come back to the fourth quarter. 28-7, Maroons with the lead.
If you're looking for your next fundraiser, school merch, custom embroidery, or screen printing, choose Magic Monograms. Magic Monograms can customize hats, blankets, backpacks, and shirts for your business, fundraiser, or next event. Contact Magic Monograms today at 606-679-3535 or visit them at 110 Creek Terrace behind Cabana in Summer.
Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping. It's your one-stop shopping for all of your outdoor home care needs. Call us for sidewalks, driveways, pressure washing, edging, landscaping, and more. Be the envy of all of your neighbors. Call Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping today at 687-7221. That's Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping, 687-7221. Be the envy of all of your neighbors.
Brad Woodcock, if you ever need landscaping, where are you going to go?
Fraley's.
Fraley's, okay.
Absolutely.
Christmas lights.
Fraley's?
Pressure washing.
Fraley's.
Okay, Fraley's. So you heard it here first. If you need any work done
Fraley's
at all,
Lawn Care.
go look up Colton or Carson Fraley or any of the Fraleys. Heck, if you got a Fraley last name, you know about hard work. So still thinking about Shannon giving us that state title way back in 1986 and Reggie Hansen. Basketball season will be up on us, but not too soon, not too soon. We need Mr. Anderson playing football for as long as he can play.
Yeah. Basketball season will take care of itself when it gets here.
Yeah, we'll let him come in the late season for him. We don't want to peak too early. We want football to play all the way into
It's kind
past
of like Bull County used to do all the time. To us, is they'd be really bad at basketball to start the year because everybody's still playing football. Oh, no, not again.
And when he just dropped it, we're having trouble with the handout tonight because
been
if he holds that, I'm going to say he gets probably a gain of 4 to 5 yards.
And that was a 3rd and 5 too, so that's going to force us probably to punt here.
That is huge on 3rd and 5. So 4th and 17.
It looks like they're going for it. Of course, it's hard to tell when your punter is also your quarterback.
Yeah, I'd probably just let him punt it right here. I'd probably just pretend to play and just let him punt it.
At least throw it deep. An interception would be the same as a punt, really.
Okay, going for it. Throwing it up.
He's
And
got
he's
him
got
in.
him. He's got him.
Oh.
No, did he not see that?
Just not.
I thought Parker could have got there. The way it looked.
It looked like it from here, but when it landed, it was still a little bit away from him, so it must have been just too far to cover.
How about rolling to your left and throwing to your right?
That's hard.
That is hard. So
That's
he's
a hard
throwing
thing to
against
do.
his body right there. So it's
I'm only speaking as somebody who used to play all-time quarterback in the backyard. But, if somebody's chasing me, that it's probably make it even harder.
Brad, have we got any student faculty things coming up anytime soon? Are we going to do anything before Thanksgiving?
We've got, right before Thanksgiving, we're going to have a student faculty volleyball game.
Food versus
Feud for food, yep.
So that's going to be on that Tuesday club day or what?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. Are you playing in it or are you one of the all-stars?
I'm not sure. I've been recruited, I know the person that's putting it on, and they are putting pressure on me to play.
Oh, who's
so
the person? Is Melissa putting it on?
Miss Woodcock is
Okay,
the
Miss
head
Woodcock.
of the pep club.
Okay. You know what?
So
you would
I may
think
not be able to
would
get out of
think
it.
that I would be good at volleyball, but I'm not.
You know who's really good?
Probably Corey Dixon.
Mr. Dixon.
Yeah, he has to be.
You know who else is probably
I'm
good?
gonna say John Franklin. Maybe
You know who
pretty
else is
good.
probably good?
Who?
Miss Gregory, but she won't play.
Oh, really?
I actually have no idea. She said she'd be good at like cheerleading. But really, I just had to give her a shout out because she really gave me a hard time for not shouting her out last game. So,
Okay. Miss Gregory.
and she is
shout
right
out.
across the hall from me, so I have to see her.
Shout out to Miss Gregory. I love her daughter. She's going to have an excellent
Maggie Gregory.
softball year this year.
They've actually been in Louisiana.
Yeah, Mag's going to be amazing.
They're
So
actually
I'm
in
gonna tell you.
Louisiana this weekend working on softball. So
So
there you go. Now I don't have to worry about it next week.
3rd and 8. So we are having a staff versus student volleyball game. As long as you get Corey Dixon, you're fine.
Yeah, he's pretty dominant up there.
Brian Ford coming through again. Made
A
him
lot
rush
of
the pass.
yeah, I figured we were going to get Jet McEwen on the pass interference there.
Jad had to hold him.
Yeah.
Be a
You know who else is pretty good? Lucas DeBoer.
Well, you know who is not pretty good? Phil Russell would be the worst. Like,
You
like
think
if
so?
I had to
Well, he
start
doesn't have
with
a lot of
an
height. He doesn't have a lot of height.
Volleyball matchup, he would be my first non-pick. Like if you could exempt him, that'd be my first X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've not seen him play. He hasn't come out and played with us either. So I guess that must be the reason why.
Let's just say he played basketball with me back a few months ago, and after about 2 trips.
Now, Brandon Foister sometimes has been known to play some volleyball, but he also gets to talking on the sideline, forgets he has to check himself in sometimes.
So Brandon
And of course,
Foister,
our
Brandon
coach-
Foister talking.
You can't imagine it, right?
No, I can't.
And of course, our coach is Kellen Jones. Yeah, the
Congratulations
baseball
to Jonesy being our new baseball coach. He's
Yep.
paid his dues and he earns it, and the kids love him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so shout out to Coach Jones and Marissa, his wonderful wife.
And Miss
Teaches
Jones.
across
Yep.
from your wife.
Yep.
So that sounds like a couple matchup
A
from
lot
heaven.
of connections.
The
You
Joneses
think
and the
we'd be able
Woodcocks.
to get together to practice some volleyball?
Caden Carrier blows it up on the outside.
We've been calling his name all night.
That's going to be a sack of about 12.
Brian Ford's got most of the sacks tonight, but I think that's at least Caden's second. It's got to be 6 or 7 sacks on the night for us.
Absolutely.
They didn't even catch
Breaking
that
through
one.
there.
I figured as soon as I said 6-7, they'd perk up from looking at their phones, but they didn't even flinch.
They got something great going on over there.
Something funnier than us.
We will rock you. Did you get to see the big harvest moon earlier this week?
Yes, I did. It was pretty impressive.
Okay. 3rd and 21. Coming back through here. So what do you call
Let's
up
get
on
another
3rd and
sack
20?
here. You got Brian on the left, and you got
Caden's
Caden on
coming
the right.
again. Look here.
They're
They
both
just
free.
leave him open. I don't know how they do that every time. So it's like he's unaccounted for every rush. Okay, 4th down, and what would that be?
It's going to be 4th, and it looks like 10 where the
No,
official's standing
it's gonna
over
be
there.
20,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, you're right, 20.
So a gain of 1 on the plate. The 4th and 18 is what they got it officially.
Got to go for
spotted
it here.
as. I think so. 28-7, 9:40 left. You're
What
not
do you
gonna
got
have,
to lose?
have that many chances. Just the ball game.
Just the ball game. Okay. Yeah.
All right, 3 wide receivers to the right, to our near side. Griffith takes a snap. Looking deep. Pretty good protection this time. And
Good
almost
coverage.
another interception by Cohen.
Great coverage by Cohen
Yeah.
that time.
Cohen
I
was
think
right
I
there.
think he didn't catch that on purpose because he knew they'd get the ball at the better spot back here.
True.
So he just had to knock it
Just
down.
smart, intelligent play.
It's a really,
Yeah.
really smart, intelligent play.
Like, I don't need this for my stats.
You know, speaking of the student faculty volleyball game, I've heard that Miss Jones and my wife are going to start their own travel volleyball team for middle school.
Really?
I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not, but I've been told that they're working on uniform designs.
Now, is your
Now, whether there anything actually comes
do
of that,
you
I don't
have
know.
your daughters playing volleyball by any chance? Or?
My middle daughter Jasmine does play volleyball
Okay.
at the middle school. She's in the 7th grade this year.
7th grade. Will that be weird when she's up here with you?
Well, I mean, my son's up here, and it's not that weird, but
Okay.
it could be.
Good tackle on the backfield, and
That didn't go anywhere. Oh, we got a
flag
face
now.
mask. We're gonna have a face mask there.
no need for that face mask. You got 3 guys that got him right there, so that's just
Yeah, it was really just kind of a sloppy job by the defender because he was already going down.
So your son right now is a freshman or sophomore?
He is a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Yeah. Is face mask just a 5-yard penalty? Do they still have the 5-yard face mask penalty, not the personal foul one?
I suppose so, Brad.
They just
I'll
marked
have
off
to-
5 yards, all they gave him.
Incidental versus on purpose.
I guess so.
Judgment call.
They got rid of that in college and the NFL. I remember when it used to be a thing.
Here we go. Hand off to Kaysen, straight up the middle, and good hard run for the first down.
Another first down.
Looks like a gain of 5. 1st and 10 Maroons.
One thing about being able to run the ball like Pulaski does is you can really get a chokehold on a game like this because the clock really starts to become South Laurel's worst enemy, and they just can't stop it because we're just running at 5, 6, 7, 8 yards at a time.
That North Laurel, South Laurel game is going to be a really fun one to watch this year, and I know I'm going to be rooting for Coach Hines. Good handoff.
Winston's
Winnie
got a lot
breaking
of room.
cut back to the inside, and a gain of 11. First
There you
down.
go.
Number 20 is very shifty, man. When you go look at him,
Again, he's the lightning to Kaysen's thunder.
he's got a lot of quick twitch muscle in him where he's
Yep.
able to look like he's going one way, and he goes the other.
And he's got a lot of straight line speed, too.
Oh, yeah, he does. When he gets in the open field, I think it's great how
Which
much
is pretty
Josh-
impressive. I've seen Matt Ford run. He's not that fast.
So he did not get it.
I
up
don't
from
know
that.
where he got it from.
Rebecca.
I don't. Maybe
Yeah,
Rebecca. Maybe she
yes.
was a track star. I don't know.
Yep. Coming in through, handoff, and almost blown up coming up the middle. And who is that?
That was shifty. That was Winston again.
Winnie again.
Kind of showed a little strength instead of he showed off the speed all night. That time he showed off a little strength.
I thought he was going to get blown up right up the middle, and he took it for a gain of 4.
Yep.
2nd and 6. Brad, it's certainly fun doing these games with you. We got to work out a rotation between Brad and Brandon and James and keep our 3-man crew up going for the year. But thank you for coming and filling
Well,
in.
thanks for thinking about me and inviting me up here.
Yeah,
It's always fun.
Look
always
here,
a fun time.
almost shifted off there. Still
He's
on his
still-
feet.
Yeah.
Tough run.
It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to know it's going to take 5 or 6 of your defenders to bring somebody down. Like the first defender never brings Case and Brock down.
2nd and 6, 7:15 to go. Zach, let one deep right here, baby. Let's just have some fun. Throw one deep. Look
QB
here,
power.
wide open run. So that was called. Kaysen, look here. Breaking
He's
that,
gone.
and he's in. QB snapper, 24 yards. Zach
Showing off the
attack.
wheels, looking like Michael Vick out there.
Zach has got some wheels for sure. He took off and
No,
he
Michael Vick.
made some moves.
Oh, we know Michael Vick.
I don't think they just
We got a penalty
How
on
do
the
we have a
play
penalty
at
flag
the-
right here? Do you see Case in
the
the
end
lead
of
blocker
it.
right there for Zach?
Yeah.
And it's like he had no way to block.
It just,
Hey,
it
Kaysen was
just
looking
opened
for
up. The
somebody.
offensive
Yeah.
line just opened up.
Kaysen was looking for somebody to hit. So
We've got, what is this penalty? It's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike on
On the
South
defense.
Laurel. Oh, on both teams. So
Oh,
they're
really?
going to offset. So the touchdown stands.
34-7. Bryson about ready to kick his 5th XP of the night. Maroons offense has been there all night long. Do you think this shift is just for intimidation purposes? Why not just go ahead and line up in the right position?
I've
to
seen
begin
teams do this before, and I don't really know why. I think it's if they have the right look, they might go for 2.
And it's down and it's up and it's good.
But
Bryson, Mr. Upright mounts, makes it 35-7.
well, I'm glad it's turned out this way, James, because you did tell me last week that if we got beat next week, that we'd have to get somebody else in here because I was bad luck.
I did
after
say
the
we'd
South
have to
Laurel
break
game.
up the bald brothers.
So I was a little nervous
Yeah.
coming into
So-
this. I was thinking like I'm going to lose a spot.
Well, you got to admit, if we did lose tonight, it would have.
It had
to be.
It had to be me.
Yeah, it had to be
It
karma.
couldn't have been something else.
Me and you together. It
Yeah.
could have been more than just you for things. But fans, I hope you're still watching. Stay in tune. And after the game, Madison's going to interview our 2 players of the game, which we can early say Cohen Finley for offense.
Yep.
And Brian He-Man Ford for defense.
Well, anytime you get 4 sacks on a game, you got to be one of the players of the game for sure.
Now, and I got to say, Caden Carrier's right there. If we threw him in on the interview, it wouldn't hurt my feelings at all.
They both
defensively as
played
well.
exceptional games. Brian just got lucky to have at least 4 sacks.
And should have had another.
Yeah, he should have 5 at least.
So the only thing in doubt now is going to be the margin of the game. So 35-7. Can South Laurel build a little bit of momentum into next week's game? What's Coach Johnny Hines do here?
Got to be a hold on the
Look here.
return.
Breaking
Oh,
return still on his feet.
fumble. And PC's got it. That was I could not tell who it was. I don't know if that was I'm not sure if that was Chris Dizern or if
Jet
that
McEwen.
was if that was right, but they were tracking it and they made a nice play from behind to knock that ball loose.
After a big return for South Laurel. What a momentum switcher.
Really nice job by the return coverage team there. Turned a bad situation with a good return for South Laurel into a turnover. And that was just a great example of not giving up on a play because there was somebody behind the play that was already beat who just kept running.
Yeah,
They
I
got
wish
their
I
moment.
paid attention so I can give them.
It was either Toby or it was Chris. If we could get it, was it Toby? Okay, our guys
Toby
are telling
Wright
us Toby
is
Wright
what
on the
our
punch
second
out.
set of eyes are telling us. So Toby, man, been playing good last couple weeks.
We got a
Double pump, let it loose.
We got
a
hold.
Case
Yeah,
Brock.
Brady Hull's laying on top of number 6 over here. That's probably a hold. I think that's probably what they're calling.
Brady's definitely got the big knee braces on, doesn't it? Looks like we're backing up.
Yeah, he was literally laying on top of number 6. Had him completely covered up, like he was tucking him into bed or something.
1st and 20 for the Maroons. It's a hard night on the South Laurel's D line though, because our O line is grown men out there. So
If there was a negative for PC tonight, I would say we probably had more flags than Coach Burns would be happy with.
Okay, looks like a nice run of about 8 to get it back to 2nd and 12. Which
I don't know if you saw that time. Brady Hull over blocking again, had his man 10 yards downfield again. He was just dominating whoever they put over on.
All right, I'm just going to watch 71.
What was we saying earlier from the blind side?
You were the one that said it.
It was, oh my gosh, what was it?
Excessive
blocking.
blocking,
Yeah,
that's
what.
excessive
Let's
blocking.
watch him here again.
Oh, opposite side. He's looking for
Look
somebody.
at him. Number 6 just had to stop.
Nice strong run. Gain of 14.
I honestly didn't even see it because I'm just watching Brady Hull now.
I watched him pull to the right side, and it was a hole.
One more touchdown puts us at 35 points. That'll get the clock running the rest of the game.
Talking about 35-point lead.
35-point lead there, Big Mac.
Big Mac or Big Mike?
Watch Brady.
Oh, good strong run right ahead. Lowers his shoulder and gets a gain of 6.
6 or 7.
I really think this drive right here, we could just take out the whole rest of the clock.
Yeah, just 5.5 left, yeah. Although I would like to see one over-the-top touchdown just to kind of put a nice little bow on the game.
Nice game by all the Maroons right here. So, yeah, I'd like to see Parker get involved here. I'd like to see Will Adams maybe with the bomb coming loose. So, here you go. You
Here we
called
go.
it. Here's the free play. Let it go. Look here.
Look at
get
the
him
wheels.
in. Wow. Gain
Running,
of
I'll
15.
give you a bet. That's more Cam Newton, I think. It kind of looks more like Cam Newton. Not quite as shifty.
Well,
as Mike.
he's bigger built like him.
He's big. Yeah, he's bigger built like Cam or Tim Tebow.
Wider shoulders.
Jackson Dart.
You know, one of the best hits I've ever saw in college football is when UK blasted Tim Tebow. At that
Yeah, it was
game.
only 28-0 at that moment, but I felt good as a Wildcat fan that we shut Tim Tebow up for a little while, even though the game was completely out of reach at that moment. I do remember that though.
Oh, good catch right there. That's on his fingertips. So Case and Brock, nice catch and run.
I
Gain
think
of
we
8.
missed a penalty somewhere along the way because they backed us up. from where Zach finished his run. I feel like
that was a really nice catch by Kason Brock.
Oh yeah.
4:10 to run.
It's probably an underrated aspect of Kason Brock's game is he's so good in between the tackles, but he's also good at those little swing passes.
35. Charlie Turner. Not called his name tonight. I was looking like Charlie Turner.
Here we go.
Good.
You mentioned him before the game.
But he's got to
be
have
nice
some throws
if
his
he
way.
capped this thing off with a
Here,
right
Charlie,
to him.
boom, right to him when you and I call it. Reese Jr.
Good throw by Zach, putting it right on him.
Good catch. 35's got a nice frame for a wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
What would he be? 6'3", 6'2", 6'4"?
He's definitely at least 6'2" or 6'3" already, and he's just a freshman. So
6'3" by the official program.
Yeah, but you know how those are.
Yeah, like Ralph said, 6 foot. He's 5'6". Going deep, number 1, and Cohen Finley over a little bit to the outside. But I like it. Be aggressive.
Yeah, we used to, when I was coaching basketball, we used to list Madison Butcher as 5'7", and there's not a world.
And she's every bit of 5'9".
Yeah, she plays like it. She's at least that big, but actually,
what's
funny?
What's her official
What was funny is one time we had Maggie Holt listed at 5'7", and we had Madeline listed at 5'8". And if you've ever seen the two of them side by side, that's not accurate.
Look here, run it again.
There he goes again,
and he's going in. Oh, man tackled us. Yeah. So Toby Wright 35 sort of got tangled up. Charlie Turner got tangled up and almost tackled Zach Anderson. But that seems to be.
Charlie's not used to blocking downfield. He's more of I'm going to run deep and you got to throw it to me. So
obviously,
he probably wasn't expecting
they've
that.
seen something in that scouting report that they know that he could pull it down and run it down the middle.
Well, I think it's something that Zach needs to do more often, just to be honest with you. Just be a little more selfish. If it's not there and you can run, he's got the wheels to do it.
Dropping down, it'd be hard to hand it off now. Coming to the backfield and tackled for a loss of 2, loss of 1. Okay, 2nd and 8.
Let's see, who hasn't got a touchdown tonight that needs one?
Caden Carrier.
There you go. Caden or Parker Burton would be a good candidate here.
Not a senior, though.
That's true.
Trying to get to our seniors out
Caden,
here.
or we could get Toby Wright in the game.
Yeah. Be nice to get Toby one. And he got blasted. They come up from the outside. Looks like
that one didn't fool anyone.
3rd and 6. What a great game by the Maroons, though, Brad. We were worried after that first drive stopped, and they got great field position. But that goal line stand from the 1st and 1 said a lot about this team in the second quarter.
Absolutely. I think this will be a great game to kind of get us back on the right track, get us focused for the rest of the district season.
Oh, touchdown!
He caught it. Parker Burton, touchdown.
Wow. I thought he dropped it to his
I thought he
knees
did,
right
too. I thought he dropped the deflection there.
Zach Anderson to Parker Burton.
And now we got some jump around.
41-7, kick the extra point. 1:46 to go. What a great night for the homestanding Maroon fans, but that's just sort of the way tonight has went, off the deflection to Parker.
If you count all the times that we fumbled and we haven't lost a single fumble tonight, that's with the ball has definitely bounced in our favor tonight.
And we've recovered a fumble and had an interception.
Yep.
And big sack after big sack. Caden Carrier and Brian Ford with some great plays tonight. Kick is down. His 6th extra point is up, and it hits the upright and ricochets and goes
there
in.
You go.
Everything bouncing our way.
Woo.
42-7.
We talked about lottery numbers earlier tonight.
Hey, Derek, did you teach
indication.
Bryson that trick there?
That was pretty good.
A little magic show being put on by the Maroons. 42-7, minute 46.
That's going to put the clock running once we get the kickoff here.
Well, I know one thing. I'll be looking forward to our game 2 weeks from tonight against the Southwestern Warriors on October the 24th.
Yep.
Will be the next game. Fans, we'll bring you next week. The Maroons are at North Laurel for big
That
district
one,
game.
the Southwestern game, that's one you can throw the records out before the two teams play. You get a crosstown rivalry like that. Whatever's happened before the season, I know Southwestern's had some struggles this year. Just throw it out the window. It's going to be a barn burner for sure.
Has anybody got a North Laurel Southwestern update?
I tried to look for one earlier. I couldn't find one.
Kickoff comes down, and beautiful kick comes out to the
stayed in
he's out of
bounds.
bounds, all with his hand. Okay, he's shifty. He's fast. Can we run him down? Left or right?
That got him.
And boom, great
Jet
tackle
McEwen
right
on
there.
the tackle.
Jet McEwen, good to see him back healthy.
Another senior.
Coming through there. Jet's made several plays tonight. So what a good senior night for our seniors. What a statement win right here against a 7-0 South Laurel, number 10 in 5A.
Yep.
42-7.
It we're a little concerned. We knew that Johnson Central and South Warren are not necessarily indicative of the way the team would play the rest of the year. But you still got to go out and prove it. So it's nice, especially on senior night. You're not really sure how a team's going to respond on senior night. There's a lot of emotion going on, a lot of distractions before the game, with kind of taking you out of your pregame ritual usually. So for them to come out here and put on this performance against a pretty good South Laurel team really speaks a lot to Coach Burns and what this Pulaski County Maroons team's made of.
Good tackle again by Cohen Finley across the middle. Now I think I'd probably have Cohen in bubble wrap for 37 seconds, not let him play this last play.
Yeah.
Potentially last play.
Well, there's a lot of freshmen that could probably get some playing time right here.
Hand off to number 3, tackled by number 6. So number 6 is going to be Jet McEwen.
Jet McEwen.
Again. That should probably end it. I wouldn't run another play. Coach Hines, 42-7. Go ahead and lick my wounds and get ready for the matchup next week. South Laurel probably plays Southwestern next week. Would make sense.
I was just looking earlier, and I forgot to check.
I think that makes sense. Have your district games all on the same weekend. Stay tuned. We're going to have interviews with our players of the game.
Yep, that's right. They've got Southwestern next week.
Thank you, Gerald Burton. Looks like North Laurel has beaten Southwestern 24-14.
Oh, there you go.
Clayton Purpose with the update, too. Good to hear from you, Clayton, my main man. So good win by your homestanding Maroons. So in the district, Pulaski 1-0, North Laurel 1-0, South Laurel 0-1, Southwestern 0-1. 1-0 will play a 1-0 next week, and 0-1 will play an 0-1 next week.
There you go.
To shake it up a little bit. Stay tuned if you want to hear from Coach Burns, Cohen Finley, and our defensive player of the game, Brian He-Man Ford Brothers.
There you go. Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors. They're selling the country.
What was your job, Brad? Tell us.
I just helped facilitate auctions. So I cataloged stuff for online auctions and helped with live auctions. Ring man.
So you're still a big fan of all the Fords, to say the least, for giving you an opportunity before we ever had the teaching job with us.
Oh, yeah. They were great to work for. Absolutely wonderful people.
Well, good. I'm looking forward to seeing how they can pull off our interview here. So Madison and Gavin Van Hook down there helping her out. So great crew tonight. Tom Himman. Nice to have Matthew Hines back from college helping run all the audio and video here for us. Big Micah also a steward on the main cam. And then we've got Gavin Van Hook and Madison Spurlock and Jasmine Whitehead and Rosie Rodas helping out as well. And obviously you, Brad Woodcock, helping pull us off.
I had the easy job. I just sat here and talked. It's two of my favorite things to do, sit and talk.
So 2 weeks from tonight, we'll bring in Southwestern. But next week, we'll go ahead and look ahead. South Laurel won 24-14 tonight. When Coach Hines coached over here, he had no love lost. Like North Laurel was like our biggest rival.
Yeah.
Because you ever hear the old story about them sending coaches over here, and they were over in the parking lot, and they were trying to film our practices. And
oh, no, I never heard that.
Oh, yeah. And so they got run out of here, and so ever since then, Coach Hines. So I can't imagine now being on the south end of town, south and north, what type of animosity that's going to be and how much he wants to win that game next week.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Or 2 weeks from tonight, because next week he's got Southwestern. But
Yeah.
we've got North Laurel.
That's never an easy place to play. I know they beat Southwestern tonight. North Laurel probably not as good as they have been in some recent times.
But, you know, I'm
But
still
it's a tough place to play.
Still impressed with Southwestern's moxie tonight because really I thought North would probably beat them by 4 touchdowns the way the season's been going for both. But for Southwestern to be up 14-6 at one point in time, even though we lost 24-14,
right?
Obviously they put up a fight tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's like I said, 2 weeks from now we've got Southwestern coming in here. It does not matter what's happened during the season. That's a big rivalry game. They're going to bring everything they've got, try to pull it all out.
Is Kenny Gooden out here limping on the field? Look at him.
He's not walking good. I don't know what's going on with his right foot there. He's not walking good.
We're going to have to get an update on Kenny G. He's definitely limping over
He's
here.
walking next to somebody that's got that wrestling belt on. I wonder if he got tackled at some point.
All right, so we got to figure out, do we get to interview the people first, or does Kenny G get to interview the players first? So we got to figure this out, and does Maroon Sports Network or 12th Region take precedent? Stay tuned, and we'll get your answer here in just a minute. Kenny G's a big 49ers fan, Brad Woodcock.
That must kill you.
49ers.
The 49ers. Well, I don't know what the connection is between people around here and the 49ers. Matt Ford is also a big 49ers fan.
Really?
I speak of him.
Huh.
I don't know why people root for the 49ers.
I wonder who Brian and Winnie like.
I wouldn't be surprised if they like the 49ers like their dad does, but hard to say.
Yeah, our camera crew needs to be moving. They don't need to be on the sideline. Get them out there on the field somewhere at the 50. And go and get you players. So we'll see how this goes. So stay tuned. We still want to do our player interviews. Looks like Kenny G's to Travis Burns first. All right, stay tuned. We'll keep talking about the game. We'll get our player interviews situated here in a second. Still trying to work out our camera and get the players ready. Kenny G looks like he had first dibs on Coach Burns tonight. It's got the belt, so I don't know who that's going to go to. So, Brad, let's just keep talking here until we get our interviews done.
That's got to be going to Brian Ford, I would imagine.
I don't know.
They might. They, as much as he loves Cohen Finley, though.
Oh, it's going to Cohen
It could
Finley.
be going to Cohen Finley.
Yeah. Look here.
And that was an impressive
We're
catch.
pulling Cohen first and Brian, so, okay, we'll do it without
All
Coach
right.
Burns.
There we go.
So we'll get our guys ready. All right, stay tuned, fans. We'll get ready for the player interviews.
Walk us through that catch.
Well, I was running and I seen him throw the ball, and then I jumped as high as I can and I tried to catch it, and it worked out for me. That's all I got.
Perfect. You were living in the backfield. Talk to us about your play tonight.
Well, they couldn't really block me that good because we had too many guys back there, so just made a lot of plays in the backfield.
Okay. Tonight was senior night. Last thoughts on playing with this senior class?
Yeah, it's kind of sucks. I like these guys, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna finish the season. We're gonna see how it goes.
Same question for you.
It's kind of sad having to leave, but it still is what it is. We're gonna keep going, finish this thing out.
Is it more fun to make a big play or offense or defense?
I don't know. It's even. You just making big plays is always fun. It's always nice getting the guys going and doing good for your team.
That's all I have for you.
All right. Thank you.
Madison Spurlock reporting.